All right, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
All right, get it. Psalm 72 out.
Yes, sir. O Elohim, give the sovereign your right rulings and your righteousness to the son of a sovereign. Let him rule your people with righteousness and your poor with right ruling. Let the mountains bring the peace to the people and the hills by righteousness. Let him rightly rule the poor of the people. Save the children of the needy and crush the oppressor. Let them fear you with the sun shining and before the moon and all generations. Let him come down like rain upon the mown grass, like showers watering the earth. Let the righteous flourish in his days with plenty of peace till the moon is no more. And let him rule from sea to sea and from the river to the ends of the earth. Let those dwelling in the desert bow before him and his enemies lick the dust. Let the sovereigns of Tarshish and the isles bring presents, and the sovereigns of Sheba and Seba offer gifts. And let all sovereigns bow down before him. All nations serve him. For he delivers the needy when he cries, and the poor who has no helper. He spares the poor and needy, and he saves the lives of the needy. He redeems their life from oppression and from violence, and their blood is precious in his eyes. And he shall live, and the gold of Sheba be given to him, and prayer be made for him continually. Let him be blessed all day long. Let there be plenty of grain in the earth, on the top of the mountains. Let his fruit wave like Lebanon, and let those of the city flourish like grass on the earth. Let his name be forever, his name continue before the sun, and let them bless themselves in him. Let all nations call him blessed. Blessed be Yahuwah Elohim, Elohim of Israel. He alone is doing wonders. And blessed be his esteemed name forever. And let all the earth be filled with his esteem. Amayim, Amayim, the prayers of David, the son of Yishai, are ended. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Him alone is doing wonders.
Right on, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Iraq 23. We're dealing with that zeal today, you know. Brothers might like, man, when you go hard for the Most High, somebody might wonder why you doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Right. So we'll call this when you go hard for the Most High, but can you have too much zeal? That's the question we asking. Can you have too much zeal?
Right. Well, if they got zeal, they probably won't even let you get away with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Sirach 23, 4 through 6.
All right. O Yahuwah, Father and Elohim of my life, give me not a proud look, but turn away from your servants always a haughty mind.
Right.
Turn away from me vain hopes and lusting, and you shall hold him up that is desirous always to serve you.
Mm-hmm. That's what we desire to do, to serve the Most High, right?
Serve the Most High.
Right.
Let not the greediness or the belly nor lust of flesh take hold of me, and give not over me your servant into an imputed mind.
Man, let not the greediness of the belly nor lust of the flesh take hold of me.
Greediness of the belly or the lust.
Right. And like you say, give your servant out over to an imputed mind, right? You know, not showing due respect for the Most High, right?
Right. Okay. Isaiah 9:2. Keep going out.
The people who are walking in darkness have seen a great light. Upon those who dwelt in the land of the shadow of death, a light has shone.
A light shone unto the people that sit in darkness.
Right.
What is that great light? What is that light?
Let's
Go
see.
ahead, Ike. 6-7.
For a child is born unto us, a son is given unto us, and the rule is on his shoulder. And his name is called Wonder, Counselor, Strong El, Father of Continuity, Prince of
Continue.
Peace.
Continuity and Prince of
Continuity.
Peace. Right. And that's actually a good song that we just read, because that song we read was speaking about Mashiach, for sure.
And
Right.
to say how he pretty much ruled everything alone, right? Ruled alone, the world alone.
For sure. And it says gonna be plenty of peace in his days in that song, right?
Right. Well, that continuity, that's everlasting, ain't it?
That's exactly what it
Everlasting.
is. Huh?
Right.
That's exactly. So how you get salvation, right? Through this one that's being called these things that the rule is on his shoulders, right?
Right.
Father continuity mean that's how you get salvation. Yahusha, right? Yah is salvation.
Right.
Yes, sir. 7.
Yeah.
Of the increase of his rule and peace, there was no end. Upon the throne of David and over his reign to establish it and sustain it with right ruling and with righteousness from now on, even forever. The Adur of Yahuwah of hosts does this.
Man, the adore of Yahuwah of hosts does this.
So we see the Most High got some adore or some zeal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So through the zeal or adore of the Most High, he said, I'm gonna bring these things about. I'm gonna give y'all the light. You know what I'm talking about? And this is who this light is, right?
Right, right. Okay, John 2, not 2nd John, right?
Matthew 11.
Okay, okay.
27 through 30.
Jermaine Yamel?
I heard it.
Okay.
All have been handed over to me by my Father, and no one knows the Son except the Father, nor does anyone know the Father except the Son, and he whom the Son wishes to reveal him. Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I shall give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am meek and humble in heart, and you shall find rest from your being. For my yoke is gentle and my burden is light.
Right. So Mashiach right here told you, because this is that same child that was born into us, right? And the rule that's gonna be on his shoulders, right? And he telling you right there, all has been handed over to me. The rule is on my shoulders, right? And he take upon my yoke and learn from me, right? Mashiach telling you himself, learn from me, for I am meek and humble in heart. And that's how we need to be, regardless of how much zeal we got, right? We still need to be meek and humble in heart, because Mashiach said, learn from me.
Okay. Yamel?
I'm gonna pass real quick.
Okay. You want to keep going, Jermaine? You want me to hit that?
You can hit it if you want to.
All right. John 2, 13 through 17. And the Pesach, Passover of the Yehudim, was near. And Yahushua went up to Jerusalem. And he found in a set-apart place those selling oxen and sheep and doves, and the money changer sitting. And having made a whip of cords, he drove them all out of the set-apart place with the sheep and oxen, and poured out the money changers coins, and overturned tables. Who did this? Loving Jesus?
Yes,
Mhm.
the
He
same
ain't.
the same humble meek when it
Yeah, because
Yeah,
if we did it, they say we was bogus.
right.
and they be like, you doing all this, man. You got too much zeal. Relax, man. Right?
Straight up.
This that same one that just told you, I am humble and meek in heart,
Straight
right?
up.
What
Yes,
this
sir.
same humble and meek one doing, right?
Mm. And he said to those selling doves, take these away. Do not make the house of my father a house of merchandise. That's big right there because they still do it to this day, right?
To this day. But
And
now
it's
we see
taught.
it's
Mhm.
folly in there too, though. But go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
That's all good. And his taught ones remember that it was written, the door of your house has eaten me up.
The door of your house has eaten me up, right? The same humble,
Right.
I'm humble in heart and meek in all these things. Well, that adore. Let's go get that definition of adore one time.
I got you
Okay.
right here. I got you right here. It's feelings of great intensity and warmth and favor. I'm sorry, you about to put it on the screen?
No, you good,
Okay,
Go ahead and hit it.
my bad. There you go.
Go ahead and hit it.
Yeah, I got feelings of great intensity and warmth, favor, eagerness, zeal.
Eagerness, zeal, feeling of great intensity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Intensity had pull out them whips. Like, hold on, man. You feel me?
Mm.
I ain't doing none of this.
Yeah.
Don't get that zeal too while we at it. So we see it say
Yeah.
it means zeal too. So let's get that definition of zeal while we at it.
Okay.
Great
Great
energy.
Go ahead, Go ahead and
Okay.
hit it.
Great energy or enthusiasm in pursuit of a cause or an objective, right? In pursuit of a cause or an objective. We already see the cause and objective Mashiach had. We know his objective for coming down, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I could feel enthusiasm, man, when we talk about the word of the Most High. You know what I mean?
All praises, for sure.
Okay. Matthew 10 and 1.
Just hit it. Just go and hit it.
Okay. And having called his 12 taught ones near, he gave them authority over unclean spirits, to cast them out, and to heal every disease and every bodily weakness. Okay. 5 to 10. Okay. Yahushua sent these 12 out, having commanded them, saying, do not go into the way of the nations, and do not enter a city of the Samaritans, but rather go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So we do see some of our brothers have this same zeal on the corner, right? You feel me? Sometimes it be zeal without understanding, but we see they still got it. But Mashiach,
Right.
but rather going to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, right? Because you gotta recover the lost sheep before you bring new sheep into the fold, right? So that's why Mashiach is telling them to go to the lost sheep first. Because we see at the end of this Matthew, he told them to go to all nations. But before you go to all nations, you have to recover the lost sheep. That's for sure.
And that way, when you recover the lost sheep, they can get back to where they fell from, and they the ones got the understanding, right? So you can't just go to somebody and teach them without having somebody proclaiming the truth to them. You know what I'm saying? That way they won't go off. So what better is to go to your own people who know the truth, and then them lost sheep can bring the message like they were supposed to all the other rest of the sons and daughters of Adam, right?
Right. They go grab everybody else to the fold.
Yes,
right.
sir. sir.
You wake the lost sheep up, and then they can do what they're supposed to do, get back on the message.
Right, because that's what the Most
Yep,
High
yep.
chose us as a people first, right? To bring this
Mhm.
to be priests of the nations. So yeah,
Right.
lost sheep first, and then the lost sheep, like you say, can do their job as being priests of the nations.
Mhm. And as you go, proclaim, saying, the reign of the heavens has drawn near.
Well,
You
hey,
are
so
the,
what we need to proclaim when we out here?
the reign of the heavens has drawn near.
Oh man, we only talking to Hebrews and saying you an Israelite.
No. The reign of the heavens has drawn near.
Okay.
Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out demons. You have received without pain, give without being paid.
Do what up?
Give. You have received without pain, give without being paid.
Man, so that means some of these preacher man, they out there preaching this message, quote unquote, and then they talking about, hey, pass that bucket around. This is the opposite, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right. You know, when you go into that, you know, you'll find out that them tithes was given to the Levites who didn't have a inheritance, but they doing it like they Levites. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
do not acquire gold or silver or copper for your money belt, or a bag for the journey, or 2 undergarments, or sandals, or staffs, for the worker is worthy of his food.
All praises. So it'll be provided
Right.
to you. Anybody seeing you, especially you delivering the message, they can be like, man, naturally they gonna want to give it to you. You shouldn't have to ask. You shouldn't have to say pass that bucket around. They gonna naturally like, man, all praises. It'll come in their heart, maybe to seek.
Right. Like, yeah, he might need this. You know what I'm saying? He might need that because you don't get him what he don't need.
Right.
You get him what he need. You know, he on the journey. You got righteous people that think righteous. You know what I'm
So
saying?
we ain't supposed to be tied for no private jets and none of that, Joe.
Man.
No,
No, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No Creflo Dollar.
Mhm. Creflo Dollar and TD Snake, they all getting exposed. They've been getting exposed. Okay. 16 and 17. See, I send you out as sheep in the midst of wolves.
Hmm.
Therefore be wise
Mhm.
as serpents and innocent as doves.
Right. And again, we see it's vicious out here. You know what I'm talking about? Send you
Sure.
out sheep in the midst of what wolves want to do to sheep? They want to eat us up, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's telling
Yes,
us,
sir.
man, hey, they want to eat you up. They want to devour you. So be wise so they can't devour you. Wise as a serpent so they can't devour you. But
Right.
still innocent as a dove, right? You ain't doing no harm. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Never be doing harm proclaiming the word.
Mm-hmm. But beware of men, for they shall deliver you up and Sandrin.
To the Sanhedrins, yep.
Oh, to the Sanhedrins and flog you in their congregation.
Still
I messed that
Sanhedrin.
up real bad.
It's all good.
Mm-hmm. All right. 26. Therefore, do not fear them. Whatever is covered shall be revealed, and whatever is hidden shall be made known.
Mm.
And that's deep right there in itself, because like
That's
right
what's
now,
happening right now. Yeah.
right,
Sure.
right,
Yeah,
right.
they know, right?
Hmm.
What I say to you in the dark,
Mhm.
speak in the light,
Right.
and what you hear in the ear, proclaim on the housetops.
Proclaim it where?
On the housetops,
Man, you need
you
to
know.
let this word be like your voice sound like a chauffeur when you proclaim. Proclaim it on housetops. If you proclaim it on the housetop, that you proclaiming it for everybody to hear, right?
Mm-hmm. For everybody here, you know, like Paul said, rebuke in front of all, so the people of fear, right?
Right,
You
for
know.
sure.
Okay.
And that's that same light when it will say when we read that Isaiah earlier, when upon we dealing in the land, you feel me? But a great light gonna be shown. You feel me? He shows the light. Now he telling us to proclaim it to the housetops.
Can I get somebody to expound on what proclaim is in action in word? Because I really don't know. I was thinking like, what's proclaim? That's pretty strong word. Anybody know?
This is right here. This is right here.
Scripture gonna deal with it. That's a good question. Not.
Cry aloud. Do not spare.
What that proclaim mean?
Cry aloud. Do not spare.
That's the definition we going with proclaim, DeAndre. To cry aloud.
Announce. Officially or publicly. Yep.
Lift up your voice like a shofar, like a trumpet.
There you go.
Declare to my people their transgressions and the house of Jacob their sins.
So that's what we can proclaiming on these housetops, right? You declare, hey man, turn back to the Most High. Hey, just like when we read in 7, it say, proclaim saying, the reign of heavens has drawn near. That's what we cry aloud. That's what we crying aloud saying, right? Turn back to the Most High. Turn back to the Most High, for the reign of the heavens has drawn near. Come on.
Okay. Matthew chapter 5.
Yeah, I can read now.
All right. 14 through 16. All right.
You are the light of the world. It is impossible for a city to be hidden on a mountain, nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it shines to all those in the house.
That's why you gotta cry aloud and do not spare. You gotta light your lamp so your lamp be seen, right? Or you gotta so it be seen on the housetop. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let your light so shine before men, so that they see your good works and praise your Father who's in the heavens.
Like Big Ox said, that's a big statement right there. That they see your good works, right? That's real particular right there. Not just your works, not just what you do, but your good works, right? And when they see your good works, they be like, man, that boy shine. I see the light on him. And who are they gonna praise? Praise the Most High, because that's who they see you praising. Come on.
Okay. Go ahead, Yamel. 2 Timothy.
We read
chapter 4, 1 through 5.
All right. In the sight of Elohim and the Master Yahushua Messiah, who shall judge the living and the dead, at his appearing. In his reign, I earnestly charge you. Proclaim the word. Be urgent. In season, out of season. Convict, warn, appeal with all patience and teaching.
This is what we're supposed to be doing. This is still us proclaiming and crying out loud. In season and out of season, right? Convicting, appealing with patience and teaching, right? Because Mashiach said, I am humble and meek, but I'll pull that cord out if I need to, right?
Yes, sir. And just like in that Matthew, I think 21 or 24, when he said, well, you know, when he come back, he want to see us working. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be out here just slouching, being lazy, doing nothing. He said, when I come back, you know, y'all got to be proclaiming. You know, this is what we got to be doing.
So
that's a great
non-stop.
Only on the Sabbath, huh?
Man, every day, huh?
Okay.
As long as we have breath in our body.
Right.
For there shall be a time when they shall not bear sound teaching. Right? For there shall be a time when they shall not bear sound teaching. You know, that's now. Right. Yeah.
It's been going on for years, right? It's been going on for years.
This generation for sure.
For sure. But according to their own desires.
According to what?
But according to their own desires.
Man, we just came off that too.
You know, and like, you know, we talk about now, you know, Christmas. I mean, by this time, I mean, everybody knows that this is not biblical. You know what I mean? But by according to their own desire, you know?
Right.
So I mean, now everybody knows. It's not even a surprise, you know. So everybody that's keeping this pagan day, They're doing it by their own desires. You know, that when you read Leviticus 23, the Most High tells us straight up, this is my feast day. You know, but let's keep on reading. They shall
You
heap
know,
up for them
hey,
sacrifices. Go ahead.
Yamal, Yamal, I was wondering if I can say something about that real quick on the tail end of what you were saying, if that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one of a couple of my partners, I'm telling them, I celebrate Hanukkah, and they always ask, what does that entail? How do you, blah blah blah. And I always get to the quick, I always ask them because they believe, I'm like, man, that's pagan. The Christmas is pagan, but they've been hitting me with um, my kids, they all we acclimated immediately once they figured out, you know what I mean? And so that's
Mm-hmm.
not a problem. They're not tripping off the presents like that. But what I see is in more with underbelievers and believers is that they don't want to disappoint their kids in regards to getting presents and things like that. So yeah, so I definitely hear that what they're saying.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
hey,
off
Right.
too.
and that's what I always get when you bring this topic to them. They be like, "Who am I to deprive my kids of presents?" I be like, "Brother, you can get your kids presents anytime throughout the year.
Right.
Who says that you got to get them presents right now? You know what I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
Right.
about?
Yeah,
So that's
Right.
yeah,
really that's no excuse. They try to justify the situation, but throughout the year, man, you can get your kids presents and gifts. You feel me? Just like y'all man just
Mm-hmm.
Most I said these feast days. You feel me? I don't
Right.
yeah.
feast days. You can give your kids gifts, man. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I started in my house. You know what I'm saying? I literally took Christmas away from my daughter in a couple days. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
and she was young, but she understood. And that's the problem with our people. The kids understand more than the parents. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Still, and
yeah.
that's what Big Man was saying earlier, though. But that's that blessing in these times. You feel me? That
Mm-hmm.
your kid can't understand these things. You feel me? Because other kids, they might throw a temper tantrum or something. You feel me? And never get
Yeah.
that.
Right.
You know what I tell them? You know what I tell my kids, man? I'm gonna tell them I'm there one day. I'm gonna be gone, and I'm gonna tell you at this point in my life, because I only can spit the real. I can't have them coming back to me talking about this didn't work or you said. So I just got to stand on
Mm-hmm.
all four squares. Some people don't. My style's different, but I just tell them straight out. When you're in this world, it's gonna be so wicked, and you're not gonna know what to go to. And if you think that you can do this by yourself, I'm gonna tell you that I didn't get here. I didn't become the man I am without following God's commandments, rules,
Right.
and regulations, and more importantly, the Sabbath is the most important thing. So I tell them when I'm gone, if you ever by yourself and you obey these things, it's gonna make you're gonna have less trouble than other people. Things are gonna go
Mm-hmm.
smoother, and you're gonna
Right.
just do. Most
Well, honestly,
importantly,
man, all this basically boils down to simply, man, teach a child in the way to go and they won't stray, man.
Yes,
Seriously.
Right.
sir.
but it's
Right.
hard, man. It's hard. It's hard though, man.
Brother,
It's
ain't
hard.
nothing easy. Ain't nothing on this planet easy, family.
But
Ain't
what?
nothing
But
on
no.
this
What I'm
planet
okay.
easy,
What I'm
fam.
saying. What I'm saying is, it's hard when they gotta ask why they gotta eat pet. Why they gotta always asking if it has pork. Why my friends ask me why I always ask if it's pork, or when they were going to school and things like that. It's not. It's not that it's hard. The kids don't want to eat cold sandwiches, all that. So their acclimation to whether it's consistent or inconsistent, it's a big step for anybody. And so what I'm just saying is, in
Yes,
regards
sir.
to kids and um 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 teaching
Let it
them the
go
word,
Christmas. Okay.
yeah, yeah. In Christmas, you just gotta throw it out there and be
Right.
real.
So
And like you said, when you said you said being consistent and inconsistent. When Big Man said teach the way how a kid could go, or he was quoting the script. That's when we
Mm,
step. That's on us to be consistent. We should never have inconsistency in that,
right.
right?
okay.
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Right. Yep. Yep.
That come with that zeal, right? That come with that zeal.
Hmm.
It
And
does,
that's
man.
it.
Hmm.
And they come with that understanding that we walking in truth and not it's not religion. So we walking in
Right.
truth. So it's easy. You know, so it'd be easy to walk in truth,
I
man.
mean,
It's just
honestly, just think about this though, family. Just think about this. Typically, the majority of us that's here right now today, fam, basically as children was lied to from our parents with all this Christmas and Easter stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh,
just honestly speaking. And
Right.
the thing about it, man, honestly, man, look like this. And honestly, even my kids when they were young practiced this because I didn't know. But as far as my grandchildren, this boy that was just I don't lie to this cat about absolutely nothing on this planet, family. Nothing. Because I've learnred not to lie to him about nothing on this planet.
Man, that's
You know
how
what I'm
it
saying?
is.
So it's definitely, you know, honestly, DeAndre, you is right. It's not easy. But like I said, nothing on this planet is though, family. And
True.
all we can do is give these babies the truth at this point.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we've seen what these lies done did to us all our
Right.
lives, man. You
Yeah.
know,
It's
Wounded you,
the
Doc.
issue. It's
Made you
the issue.
weaker.
That's right.
you know.
For sure. Wounded you for sure.
Yeah.
So
Like
Then they
Yamel
trickle
said.
from one generation to the next until somebody stand up and stop it.
Yeah. You know,
On the real.
and that's why Esau made a beautiful quote on one of his songs. Wickedness ran in my family tree till it ran into me. Right?
Exactly. Exactly. Real
Who
talk.
said that out?
Esau.
Eshawn Burgundy.
Oh, okay. You ain't have to say his last name.
Eshawn Burgundy.
Say his last name.
Yeah.
Point y'all made though, man. The word religious, man. Some people hear religious and they start thinking other things. You know what I'm saying? We following truth, not religion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not
Right.
belief. It's our belief in the Messiah, the truth. That's it. Not everything else.
It's not the tradition of men.
Exactly.
Right.
True.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna start at the top. For there shall be a time when they shall not bear sound teaching, but according to their own desire, they shall heap up for themselves teachers tickling the ear.
For themselves, right? Oh, go ahead, Art.
Now I was gonna say just like that's why you got them mega churches. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the world love the lies, so they're gonna flock to them churches. But like the script said, everything gonna be exposed, right?
For sure.
You know, we got TD Jakes getting exposed. Creflo Dollar got exposed about the tide about a year ago. So it's just going on and on. You know what I'm saying?
And it has to come out for these people not to have no excuses. They can't say, "Oh, I was ignorant to that fact. I never knew that." If it's been now, the masses can see and choose for themselves. They can't when Judgment Day come. They can't say, "Oh, I never knew that." It was exposed.
Right.
How did you know? You seen it verbatim. You seen it right out your eyes. You just choose to be like, "I'm gonna heap him up for myself. He tickling my ear. It feel real good."
Right.
Everybody simply want kind words, man. Everybody do.
Yeah, a little bit of music, a little bit of twerking. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
I was just dealing with a brother. He was like, "Man, I was reading Revelations, man. I had to just stop reading it. It was hard. It was almost scary." I was like, "Man, when I read Revelations, I rejoice, brother." So that's the difference right now.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, what? Then he turned it back. He was like, "Well, I was scared. I wasn't that I was scared. I just ain't understand it." And again, I was like, "Well, once you seek the Most High, He'll reveal that understanding to you." So whatever language you want to choose, brother, it still goes back to your belief. You know what I'm talking about? Because if you choose your belief, you will obey the Most High for sure.
Right.
Praise God. That's it. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, Yamel. When they get them teachers with tickling ears, what happened after that?
And they shall indeed turn their ears away from the truth. Ooh. And be turned aside to myths. Come on now.
Man,
That's
Christmas.
Come on.
Christmas a myth, right?
Christmas is a myth.
Easter is a myth.
Come on now. When you look at the origins of myth, that means it's a lie.
Real talk.
It's mythical.
Yes, sir.
It's mythical. It's majestic, right? Santa Claus coming down a chimney. That's a myth. A lie. Right?
That's not. It's not only a myth. It's a Norse or Germanic myth. Talk about Krampus and it's not even Krampus. That's the Santa Claus is not even the deeper. There's a deeper level to it where it's Krampus and he gives nice children or gives them coal. It's some old diabolical. But yeah, Santa Claus is just a cover up for Krampus, and yeah, that's not even that's other nations particulars, you know. So
And,
we
and
shouldn't
then
be
you got
celebrating
Satan
that.
got his name mixed up in there and signing, right?
Oh, you're
For
right
sure we
too. You're
do.
right.
For
You're
sure we
right.
do.
He said, let's just change a
This is
couple
all over
words
the world.
around.
And he ain't getting it mixed up. It's just the people try to, switch it up for the we'll say the kids to
Right.
have the kids off.
Yeah, the same way they change holy day to holiday, brothers.
Exactly.
The
There we
same
go.
thing.
That's a point. That's a good
Same
point.
thing.
Same thing for sure.
Real talk.
That confusion, right? Satan
Exactly.
the confusion and deceit.
Exactly.
All over the world.
Okay, Titus 2, chapter 1, 10 and 11. You want this, J. Andre?
Yeah, I'll read it off the screen. For there are many unruly men, senseless, talkers, deceivers, especially those of the circumcised. Those mouths.
That's talking about that's to be specific when it say especially those of the circumcision. That's talking about our
Mhm.
right?
Talking about
Right.
us, for sure. For sure.
Those mouths have to be stopped, who upset entire households teaching what they should not teach, for the sake of filthy gain.
Why they teaching
Filthy.
that stuff? Oh, go ahead.
Filthy
Why-
gain.
No, I'm just like, for filthy gain, they teaching it for money, basically. That's what he's saying, right?
Filthy gain. That means riches, not for money, for riches. Filthy gain. That's when you go back to the mega churches and all that.
Right.
Filthy gain. They getting a jet, private jets and all that. That's filthy gain.
So basically, let me ask you a question then. So when they deceive the people and then they get them itching ears, right? And so they turn their face away from the truth, and they want Christmas. I want somebody to teach me that Christmas is okay, and that fills the church up, right? And then so when church comes to tithes, like you said, they pass around them plates, and the more members, the more plates, and the more baskets full of money, right?
Well, even when you're looking at like, this TDJ, it ain't just like you said, it ain't simply money, fam. This you got all type of paraphernalia, all type of homosexuality, and all type of stuff mixed in with this stuff, man.
Right.
Real talk.
And then that's that filthy gain. Even
filthy gain, yes sir. Filthy gain, yes sir.
The people who say they don't even get money, but they went into the Hollywood for riches, right? I mean Hollywood for fame, right? That's a filthy gain, right? Their neighbors over the media, they like that. That boosts them up. You feel me? That's again, like you say, it ain't all about money. It's what can benefit them. Filthy gain. So yeah, it might be a lot of a lucrative
without a doubt it is. But that's not it. Yeah,
that's not it for sure.
So when they get that filthy gain, J. Andre, what they do? Read verse 16. I got it. They profess to know Elohim, but in works they deny him.
How they deny the Most High?
In works.
How they
works. So we see what they say. I love God. God gave me this, but in their works they deny the Most High.
And they works they consider the power bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Seriously,
man. I'm for real.
Seriously.
He said, if you love me, keep my commandments. So,
say they consider what, big man? A what?
That's what TD Jakes is considered, family, a power bottom.
A power bot?
Bottom.
Power bottom. Okay, I ain't heard that one out.
Yeah.
After the lesson, we'll say what it is. I don't want to put it.
Okay.
Man, it sounded like some filthy gain right there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely filthy.
And him being the power bottom, being abominable and disobedient and unfit for any good work.
He's unfit for what?
Unfit to me.
Any good work.
Yes, sir.
Unfit to me.
Come on.
Any good work.
Any good work. Keep going to that. We still on that. That's Titus 2. Keep reading through.
All right. 2 on 1. But you speak what is fitting for sound teaching.
So what we need to do,
Speak what is fitting for sound teaching.
Praise.
So we ain't tickling no ears over here then.
Nope.
We bringing out
Nope,
the
nope.
truth. And if like they say, forget your feelings, right?
Exactly. I gotta proclaiming that word.
Right.
Right.
Forget your feelings.
For sure.
Show yourselves to them an example of good works.
Right.
In all matters. In teaching, show uncorruptness, seriousness.
What we need to be playing when we teaching this word, giggling and stuff. Okay.
Seriousness, right?
Okay.
Because that lake of fire is serious, right?
For sure.
Soundness
You
of
know,
speech. We say that?
I was just saying, I think there ain't nothing wrong with being serious, I've been called a serious person, I'm always talking about, the word, facts.
That come with the zeal.
Yeah,
Zeal
so it's
and
important.
knowledge, right?
Yep.
Soundness of speech beyond reproach.
Mm.
In order that the opponent is put to shame, having no word to say about you. Like,
Hey,
man, I can't even say nothing else about him, man.
Right. You shut all that down, all that wickedness, because I go back to the subject just for a quick second. And I had to even check myself, because every time somebody be like, oh, you ready for Christmas? I used to be like, I don't deal with that wickedness, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But again, Mashiach said I ain't humble and meek. So it's like I pull out the whip too fast. So now they come at me. I was like, I don't deal with that paganism. You feel me? And I, naturally seeing it now, I'm like, okay, that is a better way to, because some people understand what paganism is, and they be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
When
a
you
much
hit them with
better
that wickedness, they be
understanding.
like, man, you got the cord out already. Talking about.
All right, 11 through 14. For the saving gift of Elohim has appeared to all Israelites.
Hey, and that's what it say. That go back to that one scripture where it say, many are called, but few are chosen. Because
right. Y'all didn't even stop me. Y'all didn't see
Yes,
how
all
I read
men.
that?
All men, brother. All men,
Okay.
not just Israelites.
Yeah,
All men.
okay. I just, I was testing y'all. Y'all didn't catch it. For the saving gift of Elohim has appeared to all men.
Right. But that's what we was breaking down though, when they say has appeared to all men. So all men it appeared to for they can get salvation, right? But it didn't say it was given to all men. It said appeared to, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because some of them.
We got to seek that, right? We got to seek that salvation.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And some of them like we just read about, some people like they like that, they air ticket, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it appeared to you, but they like the air ticket. So
For sure.
Like, no, I
Believe
don't
in your
want
heart,
that.
you shall confess, you shall be saved, and that's what they want to hear. Like, bam, that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
All I got to do. The blood is enough.
the blood
Right.
is enough. The blood.
Hey.
The blood is enough. I ain't got to follow no laws, no statutes, commandments. I ain't got to do nothing. Man, the blood is enough.
Man.
Eat some
Period,
pork
right?
too. Eat some pork too on Christmas. Yeah.
Man, pray over it. Pray over it. Instructing us to renounce wickedness and worldly lust and to live sensibly, righteously, and reverently in the present age.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for the blessed expectation and esteemed appearance of the great Elohim and our Savior, Yahushua Messiah,
Right.
who gave himself for us to redeem us from all lawlessness.
What is lawlessness?
Transgression of the law.
Oh, okay.
When you say the law done away with, right?
He redeemed us from all lawlessness, right?
Right.
All transgressions of what? The law.
The law.
But we still got to
Can't
keep
say
it.
the law done away with.
I mean, we still got to keep it then, right?
That's right.
That's what it means. Right. And to clean. Okay, go ahead. and to cleanse for himself a people,
Mhm.
his own possession,
Mhm.
ardent for good works.
Ardent for what?
Good works.
Zealous for good work. All praise. Hey, can we select
Man.
one time? Praise Yah. Show.
You said what? Selah?
It said one time. Praise Yah. Show.
All praises.
All praise.
All praise. So again, we dealt with that 14, right? And to cleanse for himself a people, his own possession, ardent for good works. And that's what we need to be ardent in, for good works, right? This ain't just
Good work.
it's being real Pacific again. Good works, right?
Mm-hmm. All right. You want to hit this one, Jermaine? 16 and 27?
All right. For the son of Adam is going to come in the esteem of his father with his messengers, and then he shall reward each according to his works.
Hmm. So that's why we need to be ardent for good works. Because it say
Yes,
the
sir.
son of Adam gonna come in the esteem of his father with angels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Reward everyone according to his works. So our works need to be good according to the Most High, not good according to what we say is good. Like, oh man, I had gave the homeless money today. That's good. Yeah, you gave some alms, right? But the Most High say, man, I need you to keep my commandments plus give them alms, right?
No doubt. No doubt.
Okay. John 5, 22 to 29. You can keep going out.
For the Father judges no one, but has given all the judgment to the Son,
Hmm.
that all should value the Son even as they value the Father.
All right.
Who does not value the Son does not value the Father who sent him.
That's a big statement too. For
Yeah,
sure.
it is. It is. Real big statement.
And that's why we just read that 27 where it say for the son that Adam is going to come in the esteem of his father. He coming in the esteem of the Most High, right? And
Right.
then he tell you, for but the father judges no one, but has given all judgment to the son.
All right.
In the esteem of his father. Come on.
All right, we have 24.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Truly, truly, I say to you, he who hears my word and believe in him who sent me possesses everlasting life and does not come into judgment, but has passed from death unto life.
That's big right there. Who believes?
So,
Right. And you remember in Hebrews how it said they didn't enter into his rest because of unbelief, right?
Ooh,
for sure.
Right.
So you put two and two together, they didn't walk in his commandments.
man.
Right. And he said, he who hears my word and believes in him who sent me. So
Right. That's two different things, right? That
man.
and plus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. They heard his word, but it was in unbelief then in Hebrew, right?
Right.
Like the word say, without faith, it is impossible to please the Most High.
Impossible.
Right. Okay. We at
25.
25. Okay.
Truly, truly, I say to you, the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of Elohim, and those having heard shall live.
All praises. Because remember that light shone in that darkness.
Them, them words is deep right there. Them little words like right there is deep. Shall live.
Mm-hmm.
Shall live.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Shall. Right.
That's what we doing right now, too. You know what I'm talking about? We walking in this truth. We sipping that living water, right?
No doubt. No doubt.
That's it, 'cause we was once dead before spiritually,
Right. Right.
26. For as the Father possesses life in himself So he gave also the Son to possess life in himself. And he has given him authority also to do judgment because he is the son of Adam.
Come on, I read that 27 one more time, please.
And he has given him authority also to do judgment because he is the son of Adam.
Man, my Most High gave Mashiach the authority to do judgment. That's why I say the Father. That's why when he said the Father judges no one, but has given all judgment to the Son.
To the Son.
And it told you that he coming in esteem of his Father with his messengers and gonna reward each one according to his works. Oh, okay. Most High gave him that judgment. What we read.
We have 28.
Yeah.
Do not marvel at this, because the hour is coming in which all those in the tombs shall hear his voice and shall come forth. Those who have done good to the resurrection of life, and those who have practiced evil matters to the resurrection of judgment.
That's deep.
That sounds like great power right there, boy.
We're saying like you gotta do something, right? So it works, right? Are you doing good? Or are you doing bad? So the people say, "Is the blood enough?" Well, no. So you gotta put some work in.
Hey, last week DeAndre sounded like he was too far from the phone. This week you sound like you got your lips right on the phone.
My bad, man. You know, it's just earpiece I got in.
Now I'm talking about your man right now. He look like he kissing the phone right now. He sound like he kissing the phone right now.
No. We up close though. You gonna hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, bro.
Yeah.
All right. 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. For we all have to appear before the judgment seat of Messiah, in order for each one to receive according to what he has done in the body, whether good or evil.
Whether good or evil, right? We just read that. You still got to appear before the judgment seat. You know what I'm talking about? So that means everybody going to be resurrected. Everybody going to come back and appear before the judgment seat.
All right. Sirach 51, 29, and 30. I get this too. Let your soul rejoice in his mercy and be not ashamed of his praise. Don't be ashamed to say all praise to the Most High. Work your work early. And in his time, he will give you your reward.
So that means we can't be doing it when we about to die and be like, man, I'm about to die. I didn't have my fun. Let me go on, try to do good works now, right? It's like work early, right?
It's a reason why he tell you do your work early, right?
For sure. For sure.
And you're laying up yourself in treasures in heaven, man.
What you say, little phone kisser?
And you hear it say you're laying up yourself in treasures in heaven.
Yeah.
Okay. Hebrews chapter 6, 10 and 12. Who got this one? Who up? Adam, Yamil, I ain't heard y'all in a while. One of y'all.
One of y'all,
You
man?
got it, Adam. It's a little loud in my background.
I got it. For Elohim is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which you have shown toward his name.
But you have shown to what?
Towards his name.
Praise Yah, right? He revealed his name to us, and what we keep on doing, we zealous for his name, right?
For sure.
Doing good works towards his name. All praise.
And that you have attended to the set apart ones and still attend.
That's a part of good works right there, right?
Hey, just about it. Coming into the Zoom, right? Brothers keeping each other edified in the chats, you know.
Right.
To the set apart ones,
right?
And still attend. Some good works, for sure.
And we desire that each one of you show the same eagerness.
Each one of you do what up?
Show the same eagerness.
On everybody be zealous for the name of the Most High.
To the entire confirmation of expectation until the end.
What's our
expectation? Into the weekend.
to the weekend.
Or only on the Sabbath.
Nah, you right about that. You know what I mean? I can't just be doing it wait till the Sabbath. You know what I mean? I gotta do this until the end, brother. Until the end.
Oh, the entire confirmation, not the show.
Like damn. In order that you not become sluggish, but
Lazy, right?
imitate those who through belief and patience inherit the promises.
Oh, praise. So the Most High tells
Man.
keep on attending, keep doing them good work. Don't become sluggish or lazy in them good work. You feel me?
Right.
Stay
Right.
zealous in my name. Keep on reading your word. You feel me? Keep on seeking my face. You know what I'm talking about? Don't get sluggish in that, right?
Man, and that's why he say stay in me and I'll stay in you. You won't have to go through all that.
Man, same eagerness, so you won't become sluggish, right?
Yes, sir. So let's get some examples of those who showed that same eagerness and didn't become sluggish, right?
All right. Numbers 25. I can hit it if anybody else, unless somebody else wants.
I'm good. Y'all can hear me good, and my background not loud, right?
You good?
All right. Where we going to? Oh, my phone tripping.
Just 1 and 2. 1 and 2, real quick.
Okay. And Israel dwelt in Shittim, and the people began to whore with the daughters of Moab, and they invited the people. And they invited the people to the slaughterings of their mighty ones, and the people ate and bowed down to their mighty ones.
Not good.
Who said it's not good?
That's not good.
No, it's not good at all.
No.
Not good at all.
Okay. You can keep going, Yamil. We're on Joshua 85, 54 to 61.
And the children of Moab were afraid of the children of Yashared. And the children of Moab took all their daughters and their women of beautiful aspect and comely appearance, and dressed them in gold and silver and costly garments.
So all we doing is getting more background on this story that we read, where it say that the children of Israel, they but invite the people to their slaughterings of their mighty when people ate and bowed there to their mighty, right? Because they said the people began to whore with the daughters of Moab, right? So let's get a little background how they started this.
And the children of Moab seated those women at the door of their tents in order that the children of Israel might see them and turn to them and not fight against Moab. And the children of Moab did this thing to the children of the children of Israel. And every man placed his woman and daughter at the door of his tent. And all the children of Israel saw the act of the children of Moab, and the children of Israel turned to the daughters of Moab and coveted them, and they went to them.
And they wanted them. They wanted them bad.
They swayed them away though.
Sound like like that Vietnam War, what they did to the soldiers,
What they say in that movie?
We loved you a long time.
We love you a long time.
Yeah, crazy.
That was a good point, though. That was a recent day good point.
Yeah, for real, right? So this thing we love you a long time, going way through, like you say, nothing new under the sun, huh? Y'all can hear my background, or we good?
We hear it, but it ain't that bad. Go ahead,
and it came to pass that when Ivory, right?
In the Hebrew, yes, sir.
Oh, okay, yeah. And when it came to pass that when the Ivory came to the door of the tent of the Moab and saw the daughters of Moab and desired her in his tent and spoke with her at the door of the tent that which he desired. While they were speaking together, the men of the tent would come out and speak to the Ivory like unto these words.
And now, so it's like they pimping too, right? It's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like her, and then now let me say these words to you. Go ahead, Op.
Yeah, yo, that's crazy. Surely you know that we are brethren. We are all the descendants of Lot and the descendants of Abraham, his brother.
He ain't
Wherefore,
lying. He ain't lying.
Right.
Well, we all come from Adam, right?
Well, he's talking about
No.
Abraham.
He talking about, yeah, Lot and Abraham.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you're right.
You know, Moab come from them.
Right.
Yep.
So we see
And
already
their
the
daughters.
we already see the children of Lot been deceitful. Look how they deceived Lot to sleep with his daughters, right? Been
Mm-hmm.
on this type of matters, right? So nothing to go pimp these women and put them in the doors to make Israel sin. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Wherefore, then, will you not remain with us? And wherefore will you not eat our bread and our sacrifice?
And that's what that scripture said, right? That verse 2 of that 25, and it saying they invited the people to their slaughterings, right? Of their mighty ones. And the people ate and bowed down to their mighty ones, right? So he's saying right here, come on, we brothers. You ain't gonna eat our sacrifices. Come on.
Mm-hmm. And when the children of Moab had thus overwhelmed him with their speeches and enticed him by their flattering words, they seated him in the tent and cooked and sacrificed for him. And he ate of their sacrifices and of their bread.
Wow.
So now we see them being like sluggish,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Because
Getting knocked off their square. Go ahead, Al.
because even when we like you what you brought up earlier, that Leviticus 23, when the Most High tell you to bring, that's basically cooking, right? Say bring a sacrifice. You know what I'm talking about? Basically cooking something from your own kitchen. You know what I'm talking about? So they like, yeah, we're gonna cook to our mighty ones, and we're gonna praise our mighty ones while y'all eat with us, right?
Mm-hmm. Then they gave him wine, and he drank and became intoxicated. And they placed before him a beautiful damsel, and he did with her as he liked, for he knew not what he was doing, and he had drunk plentifully of wine.
And he did. He had his way with her.
Mm-hmm. Thus did the children of Moab to Israel in that place, in the plain of Shinim, and the anger of Yahuwah was kindled against Israel on the account of this matter. And he sent a pestilence among them, and there died of Israel 24,000 men.
And the pestilence among them for all that wickedness, right?
Damn.
Okay. You can continue y'all mail back to Numbers 25. We're gonna go jump back 3 to 12.
How about we say we can switch it up? Your mail, you seem a little far away. I hit it though.
Okay. You want to hit it? I can hit it. I hit it. I got it.
All right.
Thus Israel was joined to Baal Peor, and the displeasure of Yahuwah burned against Israel.
So we just seen how they was joined to Baal Peor, right? We just read how they was joined when they was eating his slaughterings, right? When they was dealing with, the daughters of Moab, right?
Right. And Yahuwah said to Moshe, take all the leaders of the people and hang them up before Yahuwah.
And that sounds real zealous right there, huh?
Man, I'm telling
Right?
you,
That's
he
not
said
zealous,
hang them
huh?
up.
Hey,
That
hang
remind
them
you of
up.
that Bruce. That remind you of Bruce Lee movie when he was hanging them up. When they, why did you kill my teacher? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I ain't see that movie. I don't know which
Y'all
one
know
that
about
movie.
Bruce Lee.
I don't know. You gotta talk to the.
Y'all know about karate movies. I see
I do,
you
man.
know.
Hey, man, I used to watch Channel 66 every Sunday, man.
Samurai Sunday out. We
Yeah.
wasn't going to church. We was watching Samurai Sunday.
I don't know about Samurai Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't know about Samurai Sunday. I ain't gonna
All
say.
right. Nope.
He said
All
Samurai
right.
Sunday.
He said, take all the leaders of the people and hang them up before Yahuwah.
Before who?
Before Yahuwah.
Oh man, come on.
Before the sun. So that the burning displeasure of Yahuwah turns away from Israel. And Moshe said to the judges of Israel, each one of you kill his men who are joined to Baal Peor.
So kill everybody. No,
The
kill
ones that was joined to Baal. Yep.
right. The ones who ate them slaughterings, right, that we just read about.
Right. And see, one of the children of Israel came and brought to his brother a Midianite woman before the eyes of Moshe and before the eyes of all the congregation of Israel.
We didn't have
Who
no
were-
shot.
No shame.
Go ahead, my bad.
You good. Who were weeping at the door of the tent of appointment.
So they was weeping at the door to tent of the appointment because the pestilence that came. But this one brother walked up with his midnight woman with no shame. Like everybody's weeping because of the pestilence, but he come through like, hey, what's up? Y'all good? Everything good over here? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we just read that too. Man, boy.
And when Phinehas, son of Eleazar, son of Aaron, the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a spear in his hand and went after the man of Israel into the tent and thrust both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman through their belly. Thus the plague among the children of Israel came to a stop, right? Stop right after that. Like you said, rebuke them before all, but this time kill them before all so they be afraid.
Man.
And those who died in the plague were 24,000.
You read that, right?
Right, right. And Yahuwah spoke to Moshe saying, Phinehas and Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, has turned back my wrath from the children of Israel. Because he was ardent with my adore in their midst.
Well, who's the door out?
With the Most High's adore.
Oh, so again, we see the Most High is real zealous out here, right? And if him amongst the congregation, purge that evil from amongst you, just like y'all dealt with last week.
Right.
In their midst.
So that I did not. Go ahead, Adam.
Nah, I was gonna say in their midst too. You know what I mean? I want everybody to see this in front of everybody.
Right. Yeah, he said harden with the door in their midst, right? So that I did not consume the children of Israel in my adore.
And the most, because the Most High do that. Remember, when he talked to when Moshe was like, please, don't kill them all, because the Egyptians gonna say you brought them to the wilderness to kill them. But in his adore, he was about to smash out Israel for their witness.
Right. In his zeal. Yeah.
Right. His zeal. And can you be too zealous? This is the question. Because we see how the Most High get down in his zeal. Come on.
Right. Therefore say, see, I am giving him my covenant of peace.
Man, look what Phinehas get when he did this. What the Most High say again?
He said, therefore, see, I am giving him my covenant of peace.
Wow.
He ain't say them though, did he?
No, he got that to Phinehas.
All right. All right, Joshua. Chapter 1. Y'all want me to continue or y'all good? Somebody want it?
Keep going.
All right, Joshua 1. 1 and 1. Okay.
Can you hear me? Oh.
Yeah, we hear you.
Who was it? 1 and 1. Oh.
Hey, y'all, man, you just keep on talking about the scriptures instead of reading it today.
Okay.
We can hear you talk, but the reading a little far off.
And it came to be after the death of Moshe, the servant of Yahuwah, that Yahuwah spoke to Yehoshua, son of Nun, the assistant of Moshe, saying, Moshe, my servant, is dead. So now arise, pass over this Jordan, you and all the people,
You
to
breaking
the
up,
land which I am giving to them. Would you say, to the children of Israel, every place on which the sole of your foot treads, I have given you, as I spoke to Moshe.
Mm-hmm.
So he giving it all to Joshua, just like he gave it to Moshe now, right?
Right.
7 through 9. Only be strong and very courageous.
Hey, your headphones about to die?
Do it sound like it?
Sounds scratchy. I don't know what it is.
And put my other one in. Maybe
Yeah,
this
you
will be
broke it up.
better. Okay. All right. Only be strong and very courageous.
Mm.
To guard, to do according to all the Torah which Moshe, my servant, commanded you. Do not turn from it right or left, so that you act wisely wherever you go.
So even in this land of Babylon, where we at, right? Long as we
Right.
keeping the Most High Torah in our heart, it say we're gonna act wisely wherever we go.
Right. Right. 7 and 8. What was it? 7 through 9. Okay. Do not let this book of the Torah depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night.
How long, God?
Day and night.
Come on.
So that you guard to do according to all that is written in it.
Half
For
of it.
all that is written in it. For then you shall make your way prosperous and act wisely.
Oh, when you
You
guard
know?
all that's in it, you gonna make your way work prosperously and act wisely. Okay.
Right. So basically, you follow that Torah, you're gonna be walking like a Messiah, right?
Oh, praise. That's the example he left for us.
Mm-hmm. Have I not commanded you?
Mm-hmm.
Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, nor be discouraged. For Yahuwah, your Elohim, is with you wherever you go, right? And see, you got to think about that too, right? You know how they say the law done away with, and we study, scream, and keep the commandments. You know what I'm saying? And he said, I'm going to be with you wherever you go. You know how people use this script? The Lord won't leave you or forsake you. He's going to be with you forever, wherever you go. But it comes with something. You got to keep the commandments, though.
Right, yes, sir.
And that's the big thing that they forget when they mention the scripture. You know what I'm saying? That's how you take a scripture out of context too.
That's a good point, man.
And then it say, do not let the book of the Torah depart from your mouth. That's what we supposed to speak on, right? Continuously.
Right.
Speaking
Right.
on the you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Meditate on it. How long? Day and night.
Day and night.
That's continuous. It didn't just say during the day. It say day
Right.
and hey, what that one Ham might say, I'm burning the midnight lamp. I talking about, it might be 12 o'clock at night. I don't read, trying to read something, get some understanding. Burn that midnight lamp, day and night.
Mm-hmm. You gotta keep your lamp lit.
Marcus Garvey, that's what I'm talking about. Okay.
All right. You want to go at them or you want me to keep going?
Sound like he wants to keep going.
I got it. But the children of Israel committed a trespass regarding that which is under the ban. For Achan, son of Carmi, son of Zebediah, son of Zerah, of the tribe of Yehuda, took of that which is under the ban. And the displeasure of Yahuwah burned against the children of Israel.
Again, we shall say, right?
Right. Because it did before, right?
For sure.
All right, we'll jump down to 10 to 26. And Yahuwah said to Yehoshua, rise up. Why are you lying on your face? Israel has sinned, and they have also transgressed my covenant, which I commanded them. And they have even taken some of that which is under the ban, and have both stolen and deceived. and also put it among their own goods.
Because the Most High said, "Hey, get rid of. Hey, when y'all come into them lands that y'all take over, burn all their goods, man. Don't even take their sheep because it's unclean." They like, "Nah, we ain't leaving these sheep. Look at this sheep. You think I'm about to burn that, right?"
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look at this coin I just found. You got a
Right.
pagan god on it, but it might be worth something. Let me
Man,
hide
come on,
this.
this straight gold. It got paganism carved on it, but it's straight gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
And the
milk.
sons of
Go ahead, my bad.
it's all good. And the sons of Israel shall not be able to stand before their enemies. They are going to turn their backs before their enemies, for they have become a curse. I am not with you anymore, right? Unless you destroy that which is under the ban from your midst.
Come on.
Told him, right?
So we got to find out who this is, right? Who got this? Rise up, set the people apart, and you shall say, set yourselves apart for tomorrow, because thus says Yahuwah, Elohim of Israel, that which is under the ban is in your midst. O Israel, you are not able to stand before your enemies until you put away that which is under the ban of your midst.
Hey,
Go
ahead. My bad. Go
no,
ahead.
no. Go
We
ahead.
about to say the same thing. Go ahead.
No, we wasn't. We might not have been. Go ahead.
Okay, so the Most High said, "I'm not with you anymore, right? Unless you put what is destroyed, unless you destroy that which is under the ban, right? So think about it in these days, what we deal with in our lives. You feel me? That the Most High been put under ban, and we still deal with it, right? You know what I'm saying? The Most High, like, I ain't gonna stand with you against your enemies until you destroy that wickedness from amongst you. You
right?
Got put under ban, and you still being like, oh, nah, it's still cool in the Most High. Most High say, nah, I ain't dealing with it. Get rid.
Same thing, right?
Yeah, we was gonna say the same thing.
I told you.
No, I'm saying, which is the same thing today as a yesterday. You know what I mean? It's the same.
Yeah, same thing. Like, while we can't get ahead on nothing because we still holding on to that band up under the thing. You know what I'm saying? Most of our people rather, because we come as a whole, not individual.
Right.
Most High don't look at us as individual. You look at us all at one people. That's why that Deuteronomy 30 said, "You and your children turn back," right? Not just you.
And that go back to that Exodus when we was in Egypt, and all the people, it didn't say something that all the people was crying out to the Most High, and the Most High the cries of the people. And look what happened when he came to Mizraim and intervened, right? Because everybody was crying out. Everybody was removing all that wickedness from amongst them and crying to the Most High.
Right. So it's gonna take us as a whole, as a people, to throw away them Christmas trees. You know what I'm saying? Not just me, and not just this assembly. It's gonna take for all of us before the Most High even fight for us like that as a nation.
Right on.
And you shall be brought near in the morning, according to your tribes. And it shall be the tribe which Yahuwah takes comes according to clans. And the clan which Yahuwah takes comes by households.
Now we're starting to get nitty gritty. So now we're going to the household, right?
And the household which Yahuwah takes comes by men. And it shall be that he who is taken with that which is under the ban is burned with fire.
That's symbolization. They say burn with fire, right? What we know, what fire we know in these last days? That lake, right?
That lake. He and all that he has.
That mean that you leading your household. That's why the Most High say, man, if you don't lead your household accordingly, you worse than the infidel, right?
Right.
Because you're leading not just you, but you're leading your household into that lake of fire also.
Right. Because he has transgressed the covenant of Yahuwah, and because he has committed wickedness in Israel. So Yehoshua rose early in the morning and brought Israel by their tribes, and the tribe of Yehudah was taken.
What tribe was taken?
The hard-headed Israelites, Yehudah,
Mm.
same ones here in America, hard-headed.
Right. What they do in America, everybody in the truth, what they do, fourth tribe, they throw out them foes, right?
Mm-hmm. And he brought the clan of Yehudah, and he took the clan of the Zerahites, and he brought the clan of the Zerahites by men, and Zebediah was taken.
By men, right? So it was, we know who was doing it, you know. That's why we
Right.
Now we're gonna deal with that. Go ahead.
And he brought his household by men, and Achan, son of Carmi, son of Zebediah, son of Zerah, of the tribe of Yehudah, was taken. Then Yehoshua said to Achan, my son, now give esteem to Yahuwah Elohim of Israel, and make confession to him.
Come on, what's the first thing he told him to do?
Man, make confession to him.
Man, glorify the Most High first, right? And
Right.
make confession to him.
Yeah. Give esteem to Yahuwah and make confession to him. And please declare to me what you have done, and do not hide it from me.
So he knew if he knew he would glorify the Most High, he esteemed him first and made his confession. Then he confessed in his heart what he did. Then he knew he was going to declare it to him as a man, right?
Right. And then we just read about this cat a little while ago.
Possibly.
Achan?
Oh, no. Did we read about Achan?
Yeah, I think we were just talking about them because they thrust through the people. They thrust through the people. You know, they had the zeal of the Most High earlier, but now they messing up themselves. You know, because they going astray right now. That's what looking like. So Achan answered Yehoshua and said, truly, I have sinned against Yahuwah, Elohim of Israel, and this is what I did.
Uh-oh.
When I saw the spoil and lovely garment from Shinar, and 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold weighing 50 shekels.
That's a big piece of gold.
Right. And I coveted them and took them.
What he did first,
he coveted them. I wanted them bad in his heart, and then he lusted
for it first. That's that iniquity. Right. And when he had that iniquity, when he coveted it first in his heart, then what he do? He took it. Right? That's when you commit the sin. That's when he committed the sin, when he took it. Right?
Right. And see, they are hidden in the ground in the midst of my tent, with the silver under it.
Wow. So that means he knew he wasn't supposed to do it. If you had to go hide it, that means you knew you wasn't supposed to do it. For sure.
Right. And that's why Israel couldn't stand against their enemies, right? You think you hiding something from everybody else, but you ain't hiding it from the Most High, right?
Right. Right. For sure.
And Yehoshua sent messengers, and they ran to the tent, and see, it was hidden in his tent with the silver under it. And they took them from the midst of the tent, brought them to Yehoshua and to the children of Israel, and laid them out before Yahuwah. Then Yehoshua and all Israel with him took Achan, son of Zerah, and the silver, and the garment, and the wedge of gold, and his sons, and his daughters, and his oxen, and his donkeys, and his sheep, and his tent, and all that he had. And they brought them to the valley of Kor.
Right, because you can't have no leaven. Remember, we dealt with that last week. Purge all the leaven from amongst you, right?
Right.
They see this was leaven. They was like, man, we can't have none of that around us. even that what you have touched is unclean in leaven. You feel me? A
Right.
dog, a sheep, all your money, everything that you got is leaven. We can't deal with it. They run to the valley of Kor. All right, what you do with it?
A little leaven leavens the whole lump, just like you just pointed out. And Yehoshua said, why have you troubled us? Yahuwah does trouble you today.
Who troubles you today?
Yahuwah does trouble you today.
That's the zeal of the Most High we still dealing with. Go ahead.
Right. Then all Israel stoned him with stones. And they burned them with fire. And they had stoned them with stones.
Right.
And, you know, not just him, his family too. Right?
And his sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Sons
and his daughters. Sons and daughters.
And his donkeys, all that. All that belonged to his household.
They all got stoned. Dang.
And what else? They burned it with fire. Fire is to incinerate, to disintegrate, to leave nothing left of it. Right? So, usually, like how they tried to stone Paul, and then they drug him out the gates, right? They ain't burning with fire. They like, man, we just gonna get him and then y'all bury him. You feel me? Nah, when you stone him and then the city, they hit him with that fire, that means we don't want no remembrance of you, right? No remembrance of you. Not nobody can even go to your grave. Put that fire on you, man. Even burn your bones, man. Okay. But we was just saying that's two things. So we seen the zeal of Phinehas, right? And now the zeal of Joshua, right? Come on, they stoned him and burned him with fire, right? With that wickedness, right?
Right.
Let's get to that zeal of Caleb, man, on that Numbers 13.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this 26 too.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
And they raised over him a great heap of stones, which remains to this day. Then Yahuwah turned from the fierceness of his displeasure. Therefore, the name of that place has been called the Valley of Accord to this day. Okay.
What is it?
The Valley of Accord?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere over there in the land. I mean, I don't know where it's at exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Adam.
Yo.
He's talking about he don't know where it's at. Tell him pull out his encyclopedia. He'll see where it's at.
He said, get that encyclopedia off that large bookshelf you got down there.
I know, man.
Go see where it's at right now. Talk about, I don't know. Come on.
No, he gonna say, Adam got my dictionary, man. The dictionary.
Hey, Adam, once your body, I heard him say, I don't want it back. I got these encyclopedias over here. So tell him to pull it out.
I would, but it's gonna take a little more time. You know what I'm saying?
Good. Next time, though.
Next time, I'm gonna have that answer for you next time, Adam.
Next time. I know where the Valley of the Glory is at.
It says it's in Jericho.
It's in Jericho, right?
Jericho. Okay. I know a little. I don't know it all. You know what I'm saying? I know a little bit. Just like a little, really tiny little. I don't know too much.
Numbers 13.
Okay.
You on one.
13 and 1 though, all right?
Yes,
13 and 1.
Yes, sir.
Morning, Adam.
We got Phinehas. We got Joshua's zeal. Let's deal with that Caleb zeal one time.
Okay. 13 and 1 through 3.
All right. And Yahuwah spoke to Moshe, saying, send the men to spy out of the land of Canaan, which I am given to the children of Israel.
Wait, who giving us this land?
Messiah.
Yeah, the Most High, right?
The Most High.
The land I am giving to him, right? Okay.
It says, send the men out of the land of Canaan, which I am given to the children of Israel. Send one man from each tribe of their fathers, every one a leader among them. And by the mouth of Yahuwah, Moshe sent them from the wilderness of Paran, all of the men who were heads of the children of Israel.
Okay, jump down to 17. 17 and 20.
And Moshe sent them to spy out of the land of Canaan, and said to them, Go up here into the south, and go up to the mountains, and see what the land is like, and the people who dwell in it, whether strong or weak, whether few or many, and whether the land they dwell in is good or evil, whether the cities they inhabit are in camps or strongholds, and whether the land is rich or poor, and whether there are forests there or not. And you shall be strong, and bring some of the fruit of the land. Now the time was the season of the first fruits of grapes.
That sounds like summertime or something like that. When the grapes come out, right?
Yeah,
That
Mhm.
time.
first fruit of spring or something.
Yep. Yeah, right around Passover. All right. 25 and 30, yeah.
And they returned from
31,
spying
I
out
mean,
of the land.
31.
Okay. And they returned from spying out of the land after 40 days.
How long they was in the land out?
40 days. 40
That's
days.
a big number through the scriptures, ain't it?
Dang.
Man, come on.
And they went and came to Moshe and Aaron and all the congregation of children of Israel in the wilderness of Paran at Kadesh. And they brought back the word to them and all to the congregation, and showed them the fruit of the land.
And showed them the fruit of the land, how fruitful it was. Just imagine some big, juicy grapes, huh? You feel me? And just like you said, that 40 days was a representation. They went out there for 40 days to spy the land. It's like for 40 days you went to spy the land, so for 40 years you're gonna walk in the wilderness, right?
And they reported to him and said, We went to the land where you sent us, and truly it flows with milk and honey, and this is its fruit.
Right. And we know it say it flow with milk and honey. Who make honey? The bees, right? And who pollinate the fruits? The bees. Come on.
But the people who dwell in the land are strong, and the cities are walled, very great. And we saw the descendants of Anak there too.
The giants, right?
Man, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Amalekites dwell in the land of the south, while the Hittites.
Real quick, the descendants of the Enoch. Is that what that goes back to that Anakis? Were they trying to talk about the Anakis?
I think people be trying to put a spin on that though, in my opinion, man. The Anunnakis.
Yeah.
That's referring to the Rephaim or the Nephilim. That's referring to giants.
Okay. So they mix it up with they throw Anunnaki on the den. They talk about the Nephilim, right?
Yeah, that's talking about the giants when they say the Anaks. That's what, because if you read in Numbers Father, it say the Anaks were there and they was as tall as the cedars of Lebanon, like 12 foot tall. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. The Amalekites dwell in the land of the south, while the Hittites and the Jebusites and the Amorites dwell in the mountains.
Look how it's pointing out where people dwell also, right? The Amorites dwell in the land of the south. The Hittites mean a whole group of nations of people. So it's different nations of people in these Hittites, right?
Right. You got the Jebusites as well too, and they was scoping it out with them.
Man, come on. It's a lot of nations in this land already. Look what they point out. And
the Amorites dwell in the mountains, and the Canaanites dwell by the sea along the banks of the Jordan.
So they the best part of the land, sound like, right?
And by the Jordan, by the garden.
Hey, and they dwell by the sea and the banks, man. The water is abundant, man. You know, just like a tree on water. You feel me?
Yeah, man, I was thinking though,
abundant tree.
And Caleb silenced the people before Moshe and said, Let us go up at once and take possession, for we are certainly able to overcome it.
What Caleb say? Read that one more time. What Caleb say?
And Caleb silenced the people before Moshe and said, Let us go up at once and take possession, for we are certainly able to overcome it. Okay. But the men who had gone up with him said, We are not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we.
Like that, it was big.
Man.
You wanted to go against them?
Right. They say them boy 12 feet tall, man. What we gonna do with them?
But
All right, keep going.
the thing is, the
Go.
Most High said that He's gonna give them the land. So that should have been it.
It is right. It should have been it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 14-1. Keep it moving, Adam.
Then all the congregation lifted up their voices and cried, and the people wept that night. And
Keep
all the
going, Doc.
children, keep it going.
Yeah, we just gonna read 1 and 2.
Okay.
Then we're gonna jump.
And all the children of Yisrael grumbled against Moshe and against Aaron. And all the congregation said to them, if only we had died in the land of Mizraim, or only if we had died in the wilderness.
Mm.
We got no
Well,
nothing right now, huh?
no phase out. They have none. Jump to 11. 11 through 11 to 13.
Right. And Yahuwah said to Moshe, how long shall I be scorned by these people? And how long shall I not be trusted by them? With all the signs which I have done in their midst, let me strike them with the pestilence and disinherit them, and make of you a nation greater and mightier than they. And Moshe said to Yahuwah, then the Mizrahites shall hear it, for by your power you brought these people out of their midst.
About whose power? The Most High power, right?
Your power, you have brought these people out of their midst.
Right. 17-24.
And now I pray, let the power of Yahuwah be great, as you have spoken, saying, Yahuwah is patient and of great love and commitment, forgiving crookedness and transgression, but by no means leaving unpunished, visiting the crookedness of the fathers on the children to the third and fourth generation. Please forgive the crookedness of this people according to the greatness of your love and commitment, as you have forgiven this people from Mizraim even until now.
Hey, in this understanding, right? It's like Moshe, man, that love that's that love for your neighbor right there, right? When the Most High say, I cut off all of them, make you a great nation. Moshe say, no, please, no. That's that love for your brother right there. And we said that before. When they, you know, because if you go back and read that Joshua, you see how they was abusing when the Egyptian was fighting against the brother and Moshe intervened, man, that's because, like you say, they was devouring that brother. I think that's in that Joshua. They was devouring that brother, raping that brother's woman in front of him and all that. Moshe intervened and killed that Egyptian. You feel me? But it's like, man, that's how, you know, love your neighbor as you love yourself, right? If you seeing your woman getting raped before your eyes, you feel me? You ain't just gonna let that go to pass, right?
Right. And the thing when Moses found out who he was, that's when, you know, he got that love. And that's why it's important for our people to know who he is, man, for real. Because then you do have a different type of love for your people, man.
Right.
I know that happened with me when I came into this truth. You know what I'm saying? Like I man, you know what I'm saying? Like
honestly,
I
once you find out who you is, honestly, this book is a whole totally different read to you, family.
Yeah.
Once you find out it's physically talking about you, man.
Right.
At first, like, you look at it totally different.
Yeah. Like y'all saying right now. Just like y'all Mel just said, you had a different love for your brother at first. Y'all walking and y'all mugging each other now. He looking at you mugging, you smile back at him, right? You know what I'm talking about? That first you were mugging back like, nigga, what? Now you smile at him like, man, it's love, brother. Ain't none of that.
Man, right. We ain't got to go through that.
And all it takes is to speak to your brother, you know, but, you know, that's what we've been taught, right?
Yeah, that's
all it takes, man. You know
niggas staring you down, you stare back down now. I'm like, what's up? You feel me? Now, like, hey, you staring me down, man. What's up, brother? Shalom.
Right. Right. Like I can relate to Moses when it comes to that, man, for sure.
So
Moses had that zeal, boy.
Hey, I can relate to Moses on that for sure. I see somebody, you know, teaming up on y'all, man. I'm breaking some necks, you know.
Yeah, zealous.
20.
All right. 20 to 24.
And Yahuwah said, I shall forgive according to your word.
So hey, that even show the most high love for his people. Most high said, according to your word, Moshe, because I know you righteous in heart, just like Abraham, right? Come on, according to your word, that's love of the most high. Praise Yah.
Praise God. I'm about to bring up that Abraham.
Praise
Just like
God.
I
Abraham.
feel like when you said that, man, I had to take a deep breath. I feel good. Love for his people, man.
Mm-hmm.
I shall forgive according to your word. But truly, as I live, and all the earth is filled with the esteem of Yahuwah, but none of these men who have seen my esteem and the signs which I did in this marine and in the wilderness, and I have tried me. Now see 10 times, sir, have tried me. Now these 10 times have disobeyed my voice.
Wow. So now we seeing it wasn't just one instance where they was like they disobeyed the most high voice. It was multiple times. What it say 10 times, right? So
Yeah.
they
Right.
disobeyed the most high voice, and he was like, okay, y'all can't enter to my rest. It's done that. If y'all enter into my rest, then my rest will be polluted, right? Like y'all can't enter in. Y'all enter into my rest to be unclean. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, no, he's a stiff necked nation. You know, he just think about when he ran that manna out, and they still went out there on the Sabbath day looking to collect stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just like, man.
A physical representation of the spiritual. When they stoned them, that's a physical representation of the spiritual when you're gonna be thrown in that lake. I'm telling you.
And have disobeyed my voice, shall see the land of which I swore to their fathers, nor any of those who scorn me see it.
What they do to the Most High, they scorn.
Yeah.
Right? So again, this ain't just because the Most High is merciful. Let's not get it twisted. You might think, oh, they disobeyed one time. The Most High said they ain't in there my rest. It was continuous. They scorning the Most High. So now you taking the Most High for a game. They be like, nah, for sure. Y'all ain't entering my rest, man. You scorn me, right?
Right, man.
Hey, look, the Most High got feelings too, man. You know what I'm saying? You can see that, you know?
We made him his enemy. He puts feelings. Come on.
But my servant Khalid, because he has a different spirit in him and has followed me completely.
Wow, imperfection. Completely mean imperfection. That what that mean, completely imperfection, right? And it say he has a different spirit. What spirit is that? That has to be the set apart spirit, right?
Set apart spirit. And I shall bring into the land where he went, and his seed shall inherit it.
And it say his seed shall inherit it. That's why we're gonna keep reading on that a little bit. Because it say his seed shall inherit it. So we gotta remember what nation Caleb comes from, right? Let's keep reading though. It say his seed shall inherit it.
Right. Joshua, right? Joshua 14.
I believe so. I wasn't looking up, but
I got it. Joshua 14 and 1. Keep going, Doc.
Now these the children of Israel inherited in the land of Canaan, which Eleazar the priest and Yahushua son of Nun.
Okay, hold on, because it say, and I shall bring him to the land where he went, and his seed shall inherit it. All praise. Okay, right, my bad. Okay.
And Joshua son of Nun, and the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel caused them to inherit.
Said, so right? It's Joshua and Caleb then, huh? Okay. Now we are jumping to 5 through 14.
5 through 14?
Yeah.
As Yahuwah had commanded Moshe, so the children of Israel did, and they divided the land. And the children of Yehudah came to Yehoshua and Gilgal, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh The Quiznite said to him, you know the word which Yahuwah said to Moshe, the man of Elohim, concerning you and me and Kodesh Barnea.
So that's what it was at Kodesh Barnea. When he said, hey, the Most High said that we say, he said, his seed shall inherit the land, right? His seed shall inherit the land. And now we see that Caleb, what? It say Caleb, what? The children of Yahudah. Caleb is of the tribe of Yahudah, man. Come on.
And his children seed inherited, right?
His seed inherited that land.
I was 40 years old when Moshe, the servant of Yahuwah, sent me from Kodesh Barnea to spy out the land. And I brought back the word to him as it was in my heart.
As it was in where?
In his heart.
That's that zeal, man. Everybody else said, man, nah, it's not good. Let's not go. But his zeal told him, nah, it's good. All praise to the Most High. We're going to take that over, right?
Right.
But my brothers who went up with me made the heart of the people melt. But I followed Yahuwah, my Elohim, completely.
And perfection. That's what completely means, perfection.
That's what Come on. All that complaining and murmuring, right?
Right.
So Moshe swore on that day, saying, the land on which your foot was trodden is your inheritance and your children's forever.
For how long?
Forever. Because you have followed Yahuwah, my Elohim, completely.
Crazy.
And now, see, Yahuwah has kept me alive, as he has said, these 45 years since Yahuwah spoke this word to Moshe, while Israel walked in the wilderness. And now see, I am 85 years old today.
That's 40 years, Ark, in the wilderness, Ark. From 45 to 65, that's 40 years, Ark.
Right.
And, man, I like this. Yet, I am still as strong today as I was on that day that Moshe sent me.
Come on, Ark. He said, I was 45, I'm still as strong as I was at 85. I'd go spy again if I had to.
And it go back to what you was pretty much saying, DeAndre. You know what I mean? If one day you leave, you walking in this walk, man, you endure so much more and less troubles and everything, man. That's a example right here.
Yeah. Praise the Lord.
As my strength was then, so my strength is now. For battle and for going out and for coming in. And now give me this mountain of Yahuwah spoken that day. For you heard in that day how the Anakim was there, and that the cities were great and walled.
Right, that's them giants that we spoke of earlier, the Anaks, right?
If Yahuwah is with me, then I shall dispose them, as Yahuwah said.
Man, he said if he with me, then we're going to get him. But if he ain't,
right,
we're in trouble.
Right. As he said, though, Joshua then blessed them and gave them Hebron to Caleb, son of Yehonath, as an inheritance. So Hebron became the inheritance of Caleb, son of Yehonath, the Quiznite, to this day, because he followed Yahuwah Elohim of Israel completely.
Yeah. So now we see how we inherited that land through Caleb and his zeal, right? It was given through him, through that zeal that, hey, he said, you remember Moshe said, they're going to be my land. You feel me? Because we ran in like that and did what we need to do according to the Most High. For sure.
Man, that's good. That's good.
We done with Caleb Bible, we still got more.
Yeah, we done with Caleb. We on the First King.
Okay. So now we seen Phinehas zeal, we seen Joshua's zeal, we seen the zeal of Caleb.
For sure.
Let's get the zeal of Eliyahu.
Hey, one thing I noticed with that Caleb, man, that they were stressing was how he followed the Most High completely. You know, so that's important to keep in mind.
All right, we got to do that. And that's a good to see. I'm glad you pointed that out. Because again, we got to follow the Most High completely. You know, everybody else gonna be like, hey, you know, cause there's so many different deceptions out here these days. You know, what we'll say people be speaking to, you know, everybody got their YouTube page. I'll say it like that, right? And everybody say we speaking the truth on our YouTube page, right? But we have to have that discernment, right? And follow the Most High completely to see, hey, is this what you require? Or, you know, and have that, you know, have that revelation, you know, be bestowed upon us.
Mm-hmm.
Simply the way I put it. I'll praise it.
I'll get you out. All praises.
Praises. All right, this one got a lot of jumping and skipping.
Hey, let me hit this one out. Let me hit this.
Okay. 17, 1 through 3. All right.
I'm jumping there now. For sure. First Kings 17. My bad. 1 through 3, right?
Yeah. Then we jumping at 1 Kings 18.
Okay. And Eliyahu the Tishbite of the settlers of Gilead said to Ahab, as Yahuwah Elohim of Israel lives, before whom I stand, there shall be no dew or rain these years, except at my word.
That's a big statement right there. You got to have the Most High with you to say something like that, right?
Right, for sure. And the word of Yahuwah came to him, saying, go away from here and turn eastward and hide by the Wadi Kerith, which flows into the Jordan.
Okay. 18 and 1 and 2.
And after many days, it came to be that the word of Yahuwah came to Eliyahu in the 3rd year, saying, go, present yourself to Ahab and give rain on the earth. Therefore, Eliyahu went to present himself to Ahab, and the scarcity of food of Shemarion was severe.
Man, they was hungry down there, right?
All
right. Jump down to 17, 24.
And it came to be when Ahab saw Eliyahu that Ahab said to him, is that you, O disturber of Israel? And he answered, I have not disturbed Israel, but you and your father's house, in that you have forsaken the commands of Yah, and you have followed after the Baals. And now
I ain't doing, but look what you doing.
Right. I ain't no disturber, you a disturber.
Right.
And now, send and gather all Israel to me on Mount Carmel. And now send and gather all Israel to me on Mount Carmel. The 450 prophets of Baal and the 400 prophets of Asherah who eat at Isbel's table. Right?
The Jezebel, right?
Yes, sir.
So she had a lot of prophets, right?
Many.
Right. And the Asherah. My bad.
Ahab then sent for all the children of Israel and gathered the prophets on Mount Carmel. And Eliyahu came to all the people and said, how long would you keep hoping between two opinions?
Man.
Hey, I wanted y'all to feel that though, right?
Yeah.
Praise y'all, right?
Hoping.
Between two opinions. Man, I mean,
Hopping.
Said he hopping, yeah, he hopping.
Running here and running there. To
Man,
false prophets, right?
Most High don't deal with that lukewarmness. You know that. Between two opinions, you lukewarm. If Yahuwah is Elohim, follow him. And if Baal, follow him. But the people answered him not a word.
And I ain't said nothing because they were scared. And like, man, I don't even know for sure. They opinionated, right? They don't even know what to answer. They really don't even know.
Right. And that's the perfect word you just said, what we read in the scripture. They opinionated. They ain't dealing with truth. They dealing with opinion. There's a difference
Right.
between fact and the opinion. The most
Right.
high is fact. All these other mighty ones is opinionated. Right?
Exactly. They ain't real.
What we at with 22?
22, yeah.
And Elijah who said to the people, I alone am left a prophet of Yahweh. But the prophets of Baal are 450 men.
Man. 1 against 450.
Now let them give us 2 bulls and let them choose 1 bull for themselves, right? And cut it in pieces and lay it on the wood, but set no fire. And I prepare another. I prepare the other bull and shall lay it on the wood, but shall set no fire.
Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing. You set a bull on this one, and I'm going to set one on this one.
And that's a prophet of the Most High, because he said, you pick your bull. I don't want you to think I picked one bull and it's like, oh, fire came.
Right.
Pick your
Right.
bull. Right, and I'll take the other. And you shall call on the name of your mighty one, and I call on the name of Yah, the Elohim, who answers by fire. He is Elohim. So all the people answered and said, the word is good.
Okay, let's do it.
Male word is born. Word is born, son.
He says, yeah.
New York, son.
26 to 31.
So they took the bull, which was given them, and prepared it, and called on the name of Baal from morning, even until noon, saying, "Oh Baal, answer us."
So basically, they were saying, "Oh Lord," huh? Were they saying that?
That's what they said.
The mighty one was, yeah.
And called on the name of the Lord from morning until evening, until noon. Okay.
Hey, you about to make the Christians hate you. Don't do that.
Yeah, they got
all they got to look at, all they got to do is see where the word comes from. Then they understand that word Lord comes from Baal.
So you say they need to see the origins of Lord and see it come from Baal?
They need to seek the origins of it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
The origins, you got to look at the origins of the word that's in your King James Bible. That's why we read the scriptures.
Right on.
Hey, put your shirt on, man.
What'd you say?
Oh, no, I was talking to my friend. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, it's all good.
26 at the top. So they took the bull which was given them and prepared it and called on the name of Baal from morning even until noon, saying, "O Baal, answer us." But there was no voice, and no one answered. And they leaped about the slaughter place which they had made. And it came to be at noon that Eliyahu taunted them and said, "Come on, man. You feel that zeal one time, huh? You feel that zeal one time?
Yeah, no doubt.
He taunted them. Come on,
Oh, praise. Wow.
Praise
Taunted them.
Taunted them.
Cry louder.
Scream a little louder. I don't think he can hear you. You gotta scream a little louder.
Wow.
27 again. And it came to be at noon that Eliyahu taunted them and said, "Cry out loud, for he is a mighty one. He is meditating.
Man.
Busy. Or he is on a journey. Or it could be that he is asleep and has to be awakened." Right?
Man, he talking about that little mighty one.
Right,
talking about the Lord. He talking about the Lord.
Hey.
Remember, they're supposedly Lord, though, man. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what the Most High say, and call upon my name, right?
For sure. So
Well, we use the name.
And they cried aloud and cut themselves, right? According to their rulings, right? That's according to their understanding. Hey, let's cut ourselves and blush out good, more blood. Then he'll answer in half, right? Again, they cried aloud and cut themselves according to their ruling with knives and spears until blood gushed out on them. And it came to be when midday was past that they prophesied until the time of bringing the evening offering. But there was no voice and no one answered. And no one paid attention.
Man, they like, man, what's going on? Keep crying. He gonna hear us. What did Eliyahu say?
Then Eliyahu said to all the people, come closer to me. And all the people came closer to him. And he repaired the slaughter place of Yahuwah that was broken down. And Eliyahu took 12 stones, right?
Right.
According to the number of the 12 tribes, according to the number of the 12 tribes of the sons of Jacob, to whom the word of Yahuwah had come, saying, Israel is your name. Praise God.
Praise God. Jump to 36.
And it came to be at the time of the bringing of the evening offering that Eliyahu, the prophet, came near and said, Yahuwah Elohim of Abraham, Yeshach, and Yisrael, let it be known today. You are Elohim in Yisrael, and I, your servant, have done all these matters by your word, right? So now Eliyahu said, I'm not the one that said, go pick a bull, and then we pick a bull and we see what to do it. The Most High told me to do this, right? Okay. Answer me, oh Yah. Answer me, and let this people know that you are Yahuwah Elohim, and you shall turn their hearts back to you again. Praise Yah.
Praise God.
So that means their hearts was turned to the Most High at one point, right? It's encoded in your DNA, right? That's why the Most High say turn back.
Right.
38. Then the fire of Yahuwah fell and consumed the ascending offering, and the wood, and the stones, and the dust, and it licked it up, the water that was in the trench. And all the people saw. Go ahead, Art.
No, go ahead. I understand
And all
where
the
we're
people
going
saw
forward.
and fell on their faces and said, Yahu, he is Elohim. Yah, he is the Elohim. And Eliyahu said to them, seize the prophets of Baal. Do not let one of them escape. So they seized them. And Eliyahu brought them down to the Wadi Krizan and slew them there. That's zeal.
Right.
Seize all them fake. Come on, y'all almost made me cuss today. Seize all them fake prophets, man. We knocking heads off at the Wadi, man. We gonna drown them there.
Right.
Wadi means a stream. Right? Wadi means a stream. You know. Okay, where we at with it at?
19. 1 Kings 19, 1 through 3.
And when
Want me go? You want me to go out?
Go ahead, I catch up. I need to look down and see where we at. I ain't gonna lie. Come on,
Okay. Yeah. And when Ahab reported to Jezebel all that Eliyahu had done, also how he slew all the prophets with the sword, Jezebel sent a message to Eliyahu, saying, so let the mighty one do to me, and more also, if I do not make your life as the life of one of them by tomorrow about this time.
And let me pause you right there, right one time. And Ahab reported to Isabel. Look at the role reversal how they do in these days right now. in these days right now, they try to make the woman more powerful than the man. So now we see what he had was a weak man. He went to go report that to his woman.
Right.
What kind of man go report, hey, baby, this is what he did. And look, what happened? Oh, no. Come on. It's a weak man.
What it say? A wicked woman make a weak man with feeble knees, something like that.
And we just dealt with that discussion, but yes, it's there. It says.
Yeah.
So we see he got feeble knees. What feeble knees do? Remember how you watch the cartoons? They need to be bumping when they scared. They need to be chattering together. You feel me? Hitting each other. They my knees bumping together, man. Feeble knees can't stand up. We got feeble knees. You can't stand abroad, right?
Right. Like when the writing came on the wall and his knees smote together once again another.
Right. Yeah.
And he feared and rose up and ran for his life and went to Beersheba, which belongs to Yehuda, and left his servants there.
Hey, he went where? To Yehuda, right? And we just see who inherited the land of Yehuda, the seed of Caleb. Come on.
And he rose up and ate and drank and went in the strength of that food 40 days and 40 nights as far as Horeb, the mountain of Elohim.
Man, so we seen another brother. Yeah, he got to eat, rose, ate, and drank, and went in that strength of that food that he just ate for 40 days and 40 nights. All the way to Horeb. Come on, we know what Horeb is, right? Come on. All praise. That's a powerful mountain right there. Everybody get revelation on this same mountain. I think this is the mountain that Jeremiah buried the Ark of the Covenant in. Come on, man. It's a powerful mountain.
And there he went into a cave and spent the night there. And see, the word of Yahuwah came to him and said to him, "What are you doing here, Eliyahu?" Like, man, what you doing here? And he said, "I have been very jealous for Yahuwah, Elohim of hosts, for the children of Israel have forsaken your covenant. They have thrown down your slaughter places, and they have killed your prophets with the sword. And I am left alone. I alone, and they seek my life to take it." I wasn't having that, was he?
Not at all.
Jump down to 15. And Yahuwah said to him, "Go, return on your way to the wilderness of Damascus, and you shall go in and anoint Hazael as sovereign over Aram, and anoint Yehu, son of Nimshi, as sovereign over Israel, and anoint Elisha, son of Shaphat, of Abel, Mohalah, as prophet in your place."
Okay, we know what Elisha did, right?
Right. He getting replaced for running like that, right?
Right. And everybody getting a replacement too, though. Right. Because we're gonna see what Yehu, well, we ain't gonna read that, but we're gonna, Jehu, what they call him in the King James, we see what he did, his zeal. But that's gonna be for y'all own notes. Y'all write that down. Go ahead, Doc.
And it shall be that whoever escapes the sword of Hazael, Yehu does kill.
Right.
And whoever escapes from the sword of Yehu, Elisha does kill.
Right. So that's why they was anointed in these positions. Go ahead.
And I shall leave 7,000 in Israel, all whose knees have not bowed to Baal, and every mouth that has not kissed him.
And that's what Big Man was just saying. He said, "Hey, man, I wouldn't able to bring up my kids like this, but my grandchild, you feel me? I'm bringing him up that he'll never bow his knee to Baal, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what we do with our kids. Because at one point in time, like y'all bring up that Christmas, at one point in time, we dealt with that. Right.
Yep.
We bring up that our kids that they'll never bow their knee to Baal.
Praise Yah.
Whatever, you're right. Praise Yah, right? You know what I'm talking about? And then
praise
and for your own notes to see that what happened, You see that Second Kings. Second Kings. I put 9 through 12, but that's dealing with Yehu and his zeal, right? Because Yehu had that same zeal and killed all that. Yehu was like, nah, we ain't dealing with that. And his zeal, it showed for sure.
Hey, I might be able to read. Y'all can hear me? I got my daughter headphones in with the mic.
You sound way better.
All right, cool.
Mhm.
Hey, and
Okay.
when they said something about jealous, what verse was that?
That's what I was wondering too. Let me see. Let me go back to it.
I think it was verse 18.
18.
No,
What is you?
what was
Let
it?
me see. First Kings. First Kings.
Hey, we gotta look forward. Let's just keep moving. Now we're gonna skip that definition of jealous.
Okay. Deuteronomy 7:69. We'll go there. You ready, Yamel?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Everybody
Okay.
get jealous for your own notes and see that it said, just bring it up out one time, that jealous one time, so we see what.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, he
and
was
then
saying.
I'm gonna pull it up, but then think about how the Most High say, how they, how he say he jealous, right?
Right, and
Mhm.
that's what it's talking about. And that's that last definition where it say, of the Most High, demanding faithfulness. What the Most High demand?
Faithfulness.
Say faithfulness, man.
Exclusive worship. That means you can't be dealing with worship but other mighty things, right? Exclusive.
Mhm.
You exclusively married to me. You exclusively, if you married to a woman and she deal with somebody outside of y'all marriage, come on, you're gonna be jealous. That's how the Most High.
Right.
I
That's how the
demand
Most High
faithfulness.
feel. You can even look at that first definition, feeling or showing suspicion of someone's unfaithfulness in a relationship. If you're in a relationship with the Most High, he jealous over you. He looking at you say you're in a relationship with me, but you got feelings for this guy or that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you say you're in a relationship with me, but you say forget my feast days and you keep these people feast days, stuff like that. And then
Right. Most
that's
High
why we go so
jealous.
hard, right? That's why we go so hard on these holidays. You know, we jealous for the Most High. We like, man, what about Leviticus 23? What about Passover? You know, what about Feast of Dedication? You know what I'm saying?
And you say, and I don't know if I missed it, I kind of walked up, but you say you're in a relationship with me, but you say I'm about to deal with Christmas and all this. That's not in a relationship with me, man. And I'm jealous over that. That's the first commandment. You shouldn't have no
Right.
other one before my face, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. Yamil. Deuteronomy 7:6-9.
For you are a set apart people to Yahuwah your Elohim. Yahuwah your Elohim has chosen you to be a people for himself, a treasured possession above all the people on the face of the earth,
Above some of the people, all right?
All
above
of it.
all the people.
Okay.
Yahuwah did not set his love on you, nor chose you, because you were more numerous than any other people, for you were the least of all peoples.
Wow.
But because of Yahuwah loving you, and because of him guarding the oath which he swore to your fathers, Yahuwah has brought you out with a strong hand and ransomed you from the house of bondage, from the hand of Pharaoh, sovereign of Mizraim. And you shall know that Yahuwah your Elohim, he is Elohim and the trustworthy El. Praise Yah. And you shall
Praise
know
God.
that Yahuwah your Elohim, he is Elohim.
He is the Most High.
Come on. The trustworthy El. Guarding covenant and loving commitment for 1,000 generations with those who love him and those who guard his commands.
That's simple. That's like you're simple. And those who do what?
And those who love him and guard his commands.
Come on.
Right.
We
Okay,
can't
Yamil.
explain it to the people continuously. Go read it for yourself, right?
Okay.
Sure.
Isaiah 54:5-6.
For your maker is your husband,
Man.
Yahuwah of hosts.
That's why he jealous, huh? That's why he jealous. That's why
Mhm.
he jealous, right?
Yes, sir. You know, for your maker is your husband, Yahuwah of hosts is his name, and the set apart one of Israel is your redeemer. He is called the Elohim of all the earth.
All the earth, right?
All the earth.
Hmm.
He made everything in it, including the earth.
Shit, verse 6, my bad.
For Yahuwah has called you like a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit, like a wife of youth when you were refused, declares your Elohim.
He said he ain't choose you because you was more numerous, right?
Right.
Amos 3, 1 and 2. You want to hit this 1 and 2, John Dre?
You got, I
Man.
hear
Yeah,
you.
I'll hit that. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll hit it. Hear this word, Yahoo, is that Yahuwah?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Hear this word, Yahuwah has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the entire clan which I brought up from the land of Mizraim. Did I say that right? Mizraim?
That's right, I am. You good?
Saying, you alone have I known of all the clans of the earth. Therefore I punish you for all your crookedness.
For some of your crookedness.
All of it out.
All of your crookedness.
So that's why we get more time and everything, huh? You know,
Yeah.
like we can't get away with nothing.
Nothing.
Most High said, I won't leave you unpunished, right?
Not at all.
Mm-hmm. And he said, above all else, he chose us out of all the clans.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's interesting, you know, if you expound upon it, because if we're all sons of Adam, right, that means that everybody is of a different clan. So he even specified it down to the T, you know. So that's pretty good. Good verse. You want me to do 17?
Let's see what Jermaine talking about. You want to hit these 17 through 20 up?
Yeah, I hit it.
All right.
For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler under every people. But Yisrael is Yahuwah's portion.
Oh, that's nasty right there.
Yeah, that really is.
That's why he say I told you. You know, I divided all the nations of of the whole earth. But y'all
set rulers over every nation under the earth.
Right. But what the Most High chose though?
Yisrael.
Hey.
18. Whom being his firstborn, he nourished with discipline, and giving him the light of his love, does not forsake him. Therefore, all their works are as the sun before him, and his eyes are continually upon their ways.
Wow.
He said, therefore, all their works are as the sun before him. Right. Sun, you can see that anywhere, right?
So,
be all over the place. It's still shining.
Shining.
Okay.
No.
All right, Exodus 34.
Okay.
12 through 14.
Hey,
go ahead, yep.
Hey, did you hit that 20? That was supposed to be through 20.
You really needed to.
Oh, I didn't hit it? Oh, my bad,
really
my bad.
20, 17 through 20.
Okay. I guess I had the outline for a reason, huh?
20.
You might have been skipping verses all day. I'm just kidding.
You gotta stay on me. You better stay on me.
I just caught up and I'm like, man, you skipping. Hey, big man, at 20, because I'll be skipping all day. I see.
So, verse 20. None of their unrighteous deeds are hid from him, but all their sins are before Yahuwah.
Man,
They go. Hey, hit that 19 and 20 again, because they go together real good.
All right. Therefore, all their works are as the sun before him, and his eyes are continually upon their ways. None of their unrighteous deeds are hid from him, but all their sins are before Yahuwah.
Just like the sun is before.
For
Right.
sure.
Sin
Right.
is before it too.
Hey, big
You
man.
can't hide. You can't hide the sun nowhere in the sky. Can you hide
Nothing
the
hid.
sun?
Nothing.
Nothing hid.
Nothing. Gotta watch this brother with the verses. Cause he trying to play the video game, you know. He trying to toy, he trying to play the video. I knew it. He's skipping verses and stuff. Watch him, man. For sure. Don't skip about two.
What is this, 12?
12 through 14, Exodus.
See, I knew you was skipping. Hold on.
Exodus 34, 12 through 14, huh?
Okay, my bad. You right.
Okay.
Okay.
Verse 12. Guard yourself, lest you make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land where you are going. Leave a snare in your midst.
That'll be a snare to you.
Right.
Guard yourself, lest you make a covenant with the inhabitants. It's gonna be a snare to you.
And we seen that earlier when we read that in that number, right? They made the covenant with the, because they put the women's in front of the door.
Moab, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing even in our generations, man. They start giving us something that we might desire, and we end up making a covenant with them.
For
you
sure.
might desire a little more money. You might desire, a little more women, anything. I don't know. But that's
what the Most High want you to do to them, Jermaine, when you're in them other places.
Verse 13. But break down their slaughter places and smash their pillars and cut down their ashrams, for you do not bow yourselves to another mighty one. For Yahuwah, whose name is jealous, is a jealous El.
Right,
now, that's when we were supposed to hit that. Yeah, that's when we were supposed to. So you had it mixed up,
Okay, well, go get it now then. Go get it now then. Go get it now. The definition of jealous.
Jealous, yeah. It's a jealous El.
Look at that. Go get it now.
Demanding faithfulness and exclusive worship. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is like I said, Most High is a jealous El. The Most High is an El that demands faithfulness and exclusive worship.
Exclusive worship. That means you say you can't worship man and mammon, right?
Right.
And the one above that goes, though, fiercely protective.
You say what I said again?
The definition right above that, fiercely protective.
Right.
Or vigilant of one's rights or possession.
Right. And the Most High say, I chose you. We are his possession, right?
Exactly. Seriously.
Okay. Praises.
It made me ruin when you get up. I'm telling you, I gotta watch that, brother.
Ezekiel. Okay, yeah, Mel. You can go ahead and read again.
Adam still here with us?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Adam.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
My bad. Sometimes y'all gotta start speaking up, if you want to read. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I'm here, brother. We just
dealing with the discussion.
I'm just trying to, get everybody a little meat. That's it. All right, 39, 23, and 24.
And the nation shall know that the house of Israel went into exile for their crookedness, because they have trespassed against me, so that I hid my face against me, so that I hid my face from them, and I gave them into the hand of their adversaries, and they all fell by the sword.
So you can say that to this day, our people given into the hands of their adversaries.
For sure.
And they all fell by the sword.
Right.
How could one chase 1,000, two put 10,000 to flight? How you know? You think you know me?
He predictable. Sometimes that's what he about to say. I'll praise it though, for sure.
Praise. All right. Zachariah.
Oh, we had to do the next verse, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go back to it. We're gonna
Oh,
Y'all
you
read
did 24?
I just read one verse.
Ezekiel
Okay,
23, 23 and 24.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You know, my bad.
According to he good, according to their uncleanness and according to their transgressions, I have dealt with them and hidden my face from them.
Mm. According to who uncleanness?
There.
Hey, I'm about to read this Zechariah 2. I'm getting in on read.
No. And
So
that's
Last verse pulled up.
Uh-huh.
Y'all man, you still got that last verse pulled up, that Ezekiel? I ain't pulled it.
Nah, I was reading from the screen.
Yahuwah was very wroth with your fathers, right? The Most High say he was very wroth with our fathers, right? Verse 14.
Okay. 14. I was looking. Okay, go ahead.
And the messenger who spoke with me said to me, proclaim, saying, thus said Yahuwah of hosts, I have been jealous. There it is. I have been jealous for Jerusalem and for Zion with great jealousy, right? And we just dealt with that word, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I am very wroth with the nations who are at ease. For when I was a little wroth, they furthered the evil.
Mm.
Still
They
did it.
kept doing it. Yeah. You know, furthered it. All right. All right, yeah, man. We're going back to Ezekiel 39.
All right.
39 and 25.
Further the evil out. You know how they do us now. Big man speak about it every Shabbat.
Mm-hmm.
No, for sure.
Therefore, thus said the Master Yah, now I am going to bring back the captivities of Jacob, and I shall have compassion on all the house of Israel, and shall be jealous for my set apart name.
So what we got to really do, call on the name of the Most High, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's when it come back to when y'all was speaking about them Baals. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't calling upon his name.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
Zechariah
makes the
8.
difference.
A complete
All
show.
right, Adam. Zechariah 8, 2 through 17.
Thus says Yahuwah of hosts, I shall be jealous for Zion with great jealousy. With great wrath, I shall be jealous for her. Thus says Yahuwah, I shall return to Zion, and I shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. Jerusalem shall be called City of Truth.
City of Truth, huh?
City of Truth. It ain't called that today, is it?
Hell no.
Not at all.
You had to bring that one.
I ain't pushing nothing today. Hey, man, we had to clap it up for your brother one time.
City of Truth and the mountains of Yahuwah of hosts, the set apart mountain. Thus says Yahuwah of hosts, again, old men and old women shall dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, each one with his staff in his hand because of great age. Man, because of great age.
Right.
And the streets of the city, man, and the streets of the city.
Watch your mouth.
I was just
good,
as soon as I said clap it up for your brother.
Got me cutting up, man.
Hey, as soon as I said clap it up for your brother, because I ain't say the S word today. He hit it.
Everybody gets one, man.
Hey, that's just my brother Adam looking out for. He said, "I'd knock it out. I'd knock it out."
I got it for you. I got it for you.
I got it for you.
Hey, stop calling that brother on the phone. You won't talk like him, Adam. It'll be all right.
I'm gonna leave him alone, man.
Hey, don't listen to them haters. Classic hater too. You're a classic hater. All right.
That one slipped on me. Here we go. And the streets of the city shall be filled with boys and girls playing in its streets.
Right.
Thus said Yahuwah of hosts, if it is marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of his people in these days,
Right.
it'll also be marvelous in my eyes.
Wow. All praises to the Most High. And the remnant, that's us, all right? And the remnant of us need that we seeing it. He gonna, hey, it's marvelous in my eyes. So y'all make it to this kingdom. They ain't gonna, you know, he talking about you living a long time, all that. That's 1,000 years.
Look at that.
Very early, right?
Yeah, because of great age.
Yeah, again, men and old women shall dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, each one with his staff in his hand, because of the great age. That great age, all right? Man, that's who got close to Methuselah? I think he was like the one that
99 or something.
Man, he got close to 1,000 years. You feel me? We're gonna be living to that great age, is what he's saying. Okay, my bad. Let's go.
I declares Yahuwah of hosts. Thus says Yahuwah of hosts, see, I am saving my people from the land of the sunrise and from the land of the sunset. And I shall bring them back.
Hey, you see how he said that? I am saving my people from the land of the sunrise and from the land of the sunset. In the land of the Most High, you ain't gonna need the sunrise, right?
Oh, good point, man.
It ain't gonna be no sunrise or sunset.
None of that. Because the Most High will light up the city.
Exactly. All praise.
And I shall bring them back, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem.
That's New Jerusalem, man.
They ain't talking about that over there right now, where they got gay people in it now.
No. That's the kingdom to come. That's the kingdom to come, man.
Oh, so the real children of Israel. So that's when the Messiah said it's gonna be trampled down by the Gentiles till the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. He ain't talking about that Jerusalem then.
Nah, we talking about New Jerusalem right here, for sure.
Okay. I was wondering. Go ahead, Op.
And they shall be my people, and I shall be their Elohim, in truth and in righteousness.
And what up?
In righteousness.
In truth and in righteousness. Ain't gonna be no folly, for sure.
Thus says Yahuwah of hosts, let your hands be strong. You who are listening in these days to these words from the mouth of the prophets.
That's talking about us right now.
Yes, sir.
These days now, right?
Man, yes. From the mouth of the prophets of the day of the foundation was laid for the house of Yahuwah of hosts. The Hakel that was supposed to be rebuilt.
What?
The temple supposed to be rebuilt.
Say rebuilt, let's talk about that same New Jerusalem that's coming down. For sure.
For before these days, there were not a wage for a man, nor a hire for beasts, and there was no peace for him who went out or came in, because of his enemies, and I set all men one against another.
Man, Most High said that. Most High said, I said all men one against another. Most High said that. So he say now at this time it ain't gonna be none of that, right? It's gonna be righteous building, this, Brother Boo. I heard Brother Boo try to give this analogy, speaking of Zerubbabel being, this same Zerubbabel building the kingdom in these last times, right? But hey, Most High told you in Revelation the kingdom coming down from the heavens. It ain't saying no Zerubbabel building. That's your interpretation. The Most High said, "I'm bringing New Jerusalem down. Not nothing built with another man's hands, man. No Zerubbabel building. Hey, y'all might agree with that. We'll talk about it after this if y'all do though. Go ahead.
Nah, Zerubbabel can't build no temple for the Most High.
Oh, okay. I just
not with gold. gold and stuff like that, you
I
know.
was just saying we might talk about kind of y'all come out of that assembly. So that's all I was saying.
No, you right, brother. No, you right.
1000% right. You know that.
I don't toot his horn. You gonna get a big head.
Nah, don't do that. Hey, hey, that's just you. That's just you.
Cussing, man.
I keep my needle ready for you to pop that bubble for sure.
All right,
Okay,
now
let's
get 11.
get it.
Yeah, scroll back up to 11.
Okay, my bad.
But now I am not as in the former days to this remnant of this people, declares Yahuwah of hosts. Because of the sowing of peace, the vine does give its fruit. The ground does give her increase, and the heavens do give their due. And I shall cause the remnant of this people to inherit all these.
Praise Yah. Praise Yah. Right?
All
Let's
praise.
talk that remnant.
Like
That's
Caleb.
right before in this assembly, right? This ain't just no playground stuff right here. That's why y'all had to purge that one brother out the assembly, right? This ain't no playground, man. Right? We really
Right,
inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Come on.
right. And we can't have no stumbling blocks among us, right?
Praise Yah. Sure.
And there shall be, as you were a curse among the nations, O house of Yehuda and house of Israel, so shall I save you, and you shall be a blessing. Again, so shall I save you,
Right.
and you shall be a blessing. Do not fear. Let your hands be strong.
That was Joshua told you, right? Too. We read that. Do not fear. Be strong and courageous, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
For thus says Yahuwah of hosts, as I propose to do evil to you when your fathers provoked me, declares Yahuwah of hosts, and I did not relent.
Most High don't play.
Though again in these days I have purpose to do good to Jerusalem and to the house of Yehuda. Do not fear.
In these days, that's talking about us right now, huh?
Right.
Yeah. These days, right now. These are the words you should speak. These are the words you should do. Speak the truth to one another.
Right.
Judge with truth and right ruling for peace in your gates. And do not plot evil in your heart against another. And do not love a false oath. For all these I hate, declares Yahuwah.
Oh,
Man.
praise to the Most High.
That's them false oath and that messianic stuff, right? Them false oath that they take.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's giving us the blueprint, not what to do. That's the blueprint of not what to do.
For sure.
Okay. Last script, y'all. Last script.
Oh, we in that. Oh, yeah. Hey, y'all nasty, boy. Y'all nasty. I love y'all, boy. Y'all nasty.
All right. First Maccabees, chapter 2. What'd you say?
We used to be in them Sunday churches, and it was a burden to even go. Like, I don't want to deal with this, right? You come to the scene like, man, praise y'all. Nasty. I love
Straight up. Straight up. Straight
Some
up.
understanding up in here. All right. Y'all want me to hit this last one?
I hit it. Let me hit it.
Okay, 1 through 7. Now.
That Maccabees. I was reading this yesterday.
Everybody fighting for the last scripture.
Yeah, that's why I was letting y'all read so I can read the
First shall
last
be
part.
last and last shall be first.
Okay. Oh, praise though, for sure.
Let me get some of this Maccabees, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. In those days arose Mattheyahu, the son of Yochanan, the son of Shimeon, a priest of the son of Yariv,
Click on that.
from Jerusalem, and dwelt in Molden.
Hey. Oh yeah.
And he had 5 sons. Yohanan called Kadias, Shimeon called Dasi, Yehuda, who was called Maccabeah.
Like, hey, that's what y'all said. Call me.
Yeah.
Right.
That could be.
Eleazar, called Avron, and Yohanathan, whose surname was Apuphus. Appius. Yeah, Appius, yeah. And when he saw the blasphemies that were committed in Jacob and Jerusalem, he said, "Woe is me! Wherefore I was born to see this misery of my people and of the holy city, and to dwell there when it was delivered into the hand of the enemy, and the sanctuary into the hand of strangers."
And we possibly saying these in these last days. We won't be talking about the city of Jerusalem, but we'll be saying, "Woe is to my people," right?
Mm-hmm.
These last days.
All right, 15.
In the meanwhile, the king's officers, such as compelled the people to revolt, came into the city of Molden to make them sacrifices.
17 to 27.
Then answered the king's officers and said to Mattheyahu, on this wise you are a ruler and an honorable and great man in the city, and strengthened with the sons and brethren. Now, therefore, come you first and fulfill the king's commandment, like as all the heathen have done.
Wow.
Yeah, and the men of Yehuda also, and such as remain at Jerusalem, so shall you and your house be in the number of the king's friends, and you, and you and your children shall be honored with silver and gold and many rewards.
Oh, you see how they gonna tempt you in these last days? Come over here, man. You and your son gonna be honored with silver and gold, right? You still gonna, you know what I'm talking about? Because if you don't, I cut your head off right now. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. Well, some people think that they might try to, tempt our people with the mark of the beast and tell them it's gonna put your reparations on there. You just get that mark. I could see them doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they gonna be like, all right.
Hey, that's what that mark gonna be about. It's gonna be straight frustration, confusion, turmoil in the land. But then
man, those key words right there, frustration and confusion. When people just gonna say, "Man, forget it. I just gotta do it." They're gonna be hungry.
Right.
Then they gonna be like, "Hey, if you want to comply, do you want food? Do you want water? Do you want all these things?" They like, just take this mark, right? But then niggas gonna be taking that shit, man. That's what it is. The confusion, all that shit's gonna come first. They gonna come with all that. It's gonna be turmoil. But then just take this mark, right? And then you be good. That's
they're gonna say just follow the king command. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people gonna do it. Then Mattheyahu answered and spoke with a loud voice. Though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him and fall away, everyone from the faith of their fathers, and give consent to his commandments. Yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers.
Right. And how he said it, he said it with a loud voice, right?
With a loud voice, man.
Top, crowd loud. Loud. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't just said, he ain't whispering to some people, hey, that's why I want to whisper to you, hear this. No. Well, he cried aloud on the housetop box and said that. All praise.
Yeah, he proclaimed that thing, man.
So,
yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers. Far be it that we should forsake the Torah and the ordinances.
That's two things. That's a plus when we see and. We see the Torah and the ordinance, right? How you see an ordinance is something saying, hey, you shouldn't eat this type of meat. When you see that pig and stuff, that's an ordinance. That's an ordinance.
Keeping the feast days and everything else.
Yep.
We will not hearken to the king's word to go from our faith either on the right hand or the left.
Man, that belief, that's what that word is supposed to say. We were not to go from our faith, it says to go from our belief, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know that faith is so, I don't know, subliminal be the word. That faith is such a broad faith is a broad word. But when we talk about belief, you know, it get more narrow.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, the
Okay,
scriptures,
good.
the scripts disappeared.
Okay, you see him now? You don't see him? Okay, because they had kicked me out. I had just joined back.
Oh man.
I
Okay.
never
Yeah.
have belief on the truth though. We believe the truth. We believe the truth.
Mm. I say, man. I say at this point, it's like I don't even like using the word belief. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I
we
don't even
opposite
like
then.
using
I
it.
thought we opposite then. You know, I don't use the word faith. Because faith is
Right.
so broad.
I
Belief
don't,
is
even,
narrow.
I don't like that word faith or belief. I just like I know. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
say
no,
we.
I deal with that. I know for sure.
Yeah. I like that. I know. Well, I
Man.
believe, but I know.
And that's what Mashiach told us to pray. And I know yours is the kingdom. I know
Come on.
yours is the power. I know yours is the glory forever, right?
Man, come on. There's not even no belief or faith, man. It's like, man, come on. Oh, praise you. For real, for real. For real, for real. All right, let's do it. Which things which Matthew saw? Okay, we were 23. Oh, yeah, we were.
Hold on. I just want to welcome y'all, Mel, to the assembly. All praise to the Most High. You know, you was gone for a while, man. Welcome back. I love to hear those.
Oh, they kicked me out?
Nah, you just wasn't so clear earlier, though. I love to hear.
Oh, okay. Oh, praise
When he kicked me out.
Let's do it. I'm gonna start at 23. Now, when we had left speaking these words, there came one of the Yehudim in the sight of all the sacrifices on the altar, which was at Molden according to the king's commandment.
Mm-hmm.
Which thing when Matthew saw, he was inflamed with zeal.
He was inflamed with what? Huh?
He was inflamed with zeal.
What that zeal do? Because we seen Mashiach when he was inflamed with zeal, he pulled out that whip and said, "Everybody get up out of here, man. Don't make my father's house a house of what did it say out the house? Getting money.
House
basically.
of merchandise.
Yeah,
And we read that Mashiach, he was going to destroy the whole Israel because of his zeal. You know what I mean? That Moses had to, beg him, like, man, don't destroy these people. Which thing, when Matthew saw, he was inflamed with zeal, and his mind trembled. Neither could he forbear to show his anger according to the judgment. Wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar.
Man, you can just put that in visuality. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Visualize that. Come on.
Also, the king's commissioner who compelled men to sacrifice, he killed at that time, and the altar he pulled down.
Man, he was inflamed with zeal. He did all these things. Can you have too much zeal? Was the question originally?
Nah,
I guess you can't. Can you? You can't, man.
Oh, it don't look like it. It don't look
Right.
like it.
Thus dealt he zealously for the Torah of Elohim, like as Peninnah.
Phinehas. We read about Phinehas in Numbers.
We read about him, yeah.
Did unto Zimri, the son of Shalom.
Man, remember so we didn't get the name of him in Numbers. Remember that brother that came in there in Numbers? He brought his woman, that Midian woman, and Phinehas knocked her and him, right?
Yeah.
Zimri. That was Zimri.
Okay.
And Matthew cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, whoever is zealous of the Torah and maintains the covenant, let him follow me.
Oh, praise. He said, let him follow me.
Oh, praise for sure.
31 to 64.
Now, when it was told the king's servants and the host that was at Jerusalem in the city of David that certain men who had broken the king's commandment were going down into the secret places in the wilderness. They pursued after them a great number, and having overtaken them, they camped against them and made war against them on the Shabbat.
On the Shabbat, right? So
Mm.
that's they trying to take advantage, right?
Right. That's why they went on the Shabbat.
Right. They say, I know these brothers, they give praise on the Shabbat, you don't do nothing. Okay.
And they said unto them, let that which ye have done, hereafter, hitherto, suffice come forth.
Right?
Suffice, come forth, and do according to the commandment of the king, and ye shall live. But they said, we will not come forth, neither will we do the king's commandment to profane the Sabbath.
To do what?
To profane the Sabbath.
It's like that Hacksaw Ridge movie, man.
So then they gave them the battle with all speed.
And they said, we come and knock your head off on the Sabbath then. Right.
Howbeit, they answered them not, neither cast they a stone at them, nor stop the place where they lay hid.
So that mean where they was hiding, they ain't even put a rock over where they was hiding. They was like, nigga, we in this cave, you see me. We ain't even trying to hide. Right?
But said, let us die, all in our innocence. Heaven and earth will testify for us that ye put us to death wrongfully.
And they did put them to death wrongfully. That's murder, right?
Yes, sir. So they rose up against them in battle on the Shabbat, and they slew them with their women and children and their cattle, to the number of 1,000 people.
Hey, let me propose this to y'all one time before you finish reading. How would you feel about that? Would you say, I ain't gonna fight on the Sabbath and let your woman and kids be killed, or would you rise up and fight? I'm just posing that question.
Yeah, that was hectic, brother.
That's a good question, man. You know what I'm saying?
That was real hectic.
Hey, you can't
And
even,
that's a good question too.
So you're not to even flee on the Sabbath, right?
But it didn't say don't fight. So what would you do? Would you fight? Rise up? They killing your woman.
Would it be like getting your donkey out of the wheel?
Yeah, exactly. I thought about. Okay.
I mean, if you give up, then they gonna keep doing it on the Sabbath. Now let's don't fight them on Sunday. Let's fight them on the Shabbat. That way, because they ain't gonna fight back. But when you know, nah.
What you say, Adam? What you say, Adam?
No, it says they're like getting your donkey out the wheel.
For sure. Okay, that was just so that's more than getting your donkey out the wheel. They about to kill your women and children. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about that word. You know, like you said. Oh.
Go ahead, young man.
Okay. Yeah. When it said don't be overly wicked, you know, why die before your time? Then it said don't be overly righteous. You know, why should you destroy yourself? You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta know when it's time. Like I said, like on the Sabbath day, if your sheep fall into a ditch, it's time to get your sheep. You know, even though it's the Sabbath right now, brothers is in the word, but if somebody broke into our house right now, we gonna handle that. That's that situation. You know what I'm saying? So
you ain't gonna sit there and let them just come in and rob you.
Right.
I don't know. I think Big Man might let them run in. What you think, Big Man? They running in your spot?
No, not at all, family.
Okay.
Good question, man.
They run in, they definitely not leaving.
Hey, right. They coming on the Sabbath though. I said they coming on the Sabbath. Do you harm? You know, when you gonna sit back and read your scripture?
Good question, man. And good follow up, y'all, man. I like that though. True though.
Yeah. Don't be overly righteous. You know why? You know why should you destroy yourself? You know what I'm saying? So you see somebody coming to harm you. You know it's only right. It's only right to defend yourself. It's not like you went out there because the Bible and Deuteronomy said don't make war. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you out there making war. You know what I'm saying? But they coming at you. They do what you got to do.
Right. And just like you just said, Deuteronomy say don't make war. To make war means to create, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I didn't come to create war and make. I said I'm about to go fight you on the Sabbath. I didn't create that war, but to
Right.
defend myself with something different to create, right?
Right.
Yes, sir.
And then think about the Messiah when he said, let hope not your flight be on in the winter on the Sabbath day, for on that day gonna be much wrath. So if the
Right.
most high is throwing out much wrath on the Sabbath, hey, you might have to throw out some wrath on the Sabbath also.
Right. And then to
Oh,
say
yeah, right.
we still talking about fleeing. We still talking about fleeing. So it didn't say don't stand up for yourself. It say don't flee. Don't be like, hey, when you see destruction coming, you get up like it's time to go. And it's a Sabbath day. Man, you should have known that preparation day. That's what it's for, right? So now we seeing right now. Most High say, man, hey, you protect yourself even on this day. You feel me? This
Yes,
ain't
sir.
nothing to be like, hey, it's even worse if you flee, like just big guy just brung up. Don't flee on the Sabbath, but it didn't say, hey, don't protect yourself, right?
Yes, sir. This is a get your donkey out that ditch moment right here.
So we'll call it
Now,
that.
now when Matthew and his friends understood thereof, they mourned for them for them great sore. And one of them said to another, If we all do as our brethren have done, and fight not for our lives and the Torah against the heathen, they will now quickly root us out of the earth.
How fast
Yeah, bro, they're gonna keep doing it.
Quickly.
Quickly. At that time, therefore, they declared, saying, Whosoever shall come to make battle with us on the Sabbath. Mm-hmm.
What it say? Make. It say make. Make is to create. We just said that, right?
Yes,
Whoever
we did.
make battle, right? If they create a battle with us on the Sabbath, what it say out?
We will fight against him. Neither will we die, all as our brethren that were murdered in the secret places.
It said that they was murdered. What murder mean? Innocent blood, right?
Yes, sir.
For sure. For sure.
Yes, sir. Then came there unto him a company of Hasidians, who were mighty men of Israel, even all such as were voluntarily devoted unto the Torah. Also, all they that fled for persecution joined themselves unto them, and were a stay unto them. So they joined their forces. Oh, went away. All right. So they joined their forces and smote sinful men in their anger, and wicked men in their wrath. But the rest fled to the heathen for help.
Rest. It's always gonna be a rest. So we gotta understand that. That's why last week's version was purge the wickedness from our midst, because it's always gonna be a rest that flees to the heathen for help. Understand that. It's always gonna be somebody that flee to the heathen, like, hey, I know what some Hebrews at that you can get. Come on now.
Well, we seen that in that Nat Turner movie, man. You know what I'm saying? When they went in, that's how Nat Turner got caught. You know.
You check that out, yeah.
Possibly. You seen the movie out, but yeah, for sure. It's always like that.
Always.
You'll never get. That's why. I'll bring it back to the streets one time. That's why I say the streets hustle by yourself, so nobody can tell on you. If I'm 3 niggas and shit, it's gonna be bound one nigga to tell if they get jammed up. You hustle by yourself, so nobody can tell on you. Straight up, and it's the same thing, man. I'm just bringing it to the street preference, so some people
yes, sir. Yes, sir. They say the worst thing you could do it by yourself. Well, let me say, let's get it. That Matthew and his friends went around about and pulled down the altar. And what children soever they found within the coast of Israel, uncircumcised those, they circumcised valiantly.
Wow.
Man, that means seriously.
Come on, valiantly. Come on.
They pursued also after the proud men, and the work prospered in their hand. So they recovered the Torah out of the hand of the other nations.
Let me get that.
And out of the hand of kings. Neither suffered they the sinners to triumph. Now when the time drew near that Mattheyahu should die, he said unto his sons, now has pride and rebuke gotten strength, and the time of destruction and the wrath of the indignation.
And we seeing that in these days too, though. Let's just
Yes,
be
sir. Now therefore,
pride and rebuke has gotten strength, right?
yes, sir. Now therefore, my sons, be ye zealous for the Torah.
Be zealous for what?
Be ye zealous for the Torah.
Praise Yah.
And give your lives
praise.
for the covenant of your fathers.
Mm,
Right? And be faithful unto death, right? Even to this day.
so
Right.
Call to remembrance what acts of our fathers did in their time. So shall ye receive great honor and an everlasting name.
and that's why we read what we read now. Because we call it to act what our fathers did in their time. That's why we read these things.
Was not Abraham found faithful in temptation? And
If
it
you
was
ain't never
imputed.
read it, if you ain't never read it, you would never know that Abraham was found faithful in temptation. You got to go read that. That's why the last verse just said. What did it say? Calling to remembrance the acts of our fathers, right?
Mhm.
If you don't know Abraham, you will never know his acts and how he was called to faithfulness.
Mhm.
Right.
Was not Abraham found faithful in temptation? It was imputed unto him for righteousness.
Right.
Joseph, in the time of his distress, kept the commandment. It was made Adonai of the Mizraim.
We ain't read about those. Keep going though.
What's that? Peniac? How you say his name?
Let's go. Phinehas, we just read about it. Go.
Peniac. Our father is being zealous and favorite, obtained the covenant of an everlasting priesthood.
So we read about Phinehas though, right? In Numbers, right?
Man,
Yes,
zealous
sir.
and fervent.
Okay.
Yahusha, for fulfilling the word, was made a judge in Israel.
Did we not read about Joshua today?
Joshua.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Caleb, for being witness before the assembly, received the heritage of the land.
Mm-hmm.
Did we not read about Caleb today?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
David, for being merciful, possessed the throne of an everlasting kingdom.
It would have been too long. We read about David. Keep going.
Eliyahu, for being zealous and fervent for the Torah, was taken up into the heaven.
Did we not read about Eliyahu today?
Yes, we did.
Right. But we didn't see him getting taken up though. Or Elisha talk about put a double portion of me. You know what I'm saying? Put a double portion of his spirit on me. Go ahead.
Elisha got that. Elisha got that double portion though. Elisha got that portion. But did we not read about Eliyahu today for his zealousness? Okay.
Cheniyahu, Azariahu, and Mishael,
Yeah, Mishael.
by believing, were saved out of the flame.
And we don't have to read about that. We can talk about that. And then we see that they was thrown into the flame, right?
Daniel, for his innocence was delivered from the mouth of lions.
We don't have to read it. That's common. Everybody know about that. These things we don't have to go read, right?
Yep. And thus consider ye throughout all ages that none that put their trust in him shall be overcome.
All praise to the Most High Yah. Read that one more time, man.
And thus consider ye throughout all your ages that none that put their trust in him shall be overcome.
Nobody that they put their trust in the Most High shall be overcome.
Be overcome.
Praise Yah. For sure.
Praise
All
Yah.
praises.
All praises. Fear not, then, the words of a sinful man, for his glory shall be dung and worms.
Right.
Today he shall be lifted up, and tomorrow he shall not be found, because he is returned into his dust, and his thought is come to nothing. Wherefore, ye my sons, be valiant and show yourselves men in the behalf of the Torah, for by it shall ye obtain glory.
Hallelujah.
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 Praise Yah.
Man, he said, fear not then the words of a sinful man,
Right.
for his glory shall be dung and worms.
His
Don't be
glory is
scared.
what up? What is his glory? What?
Man, dung and worms. Don't
It's
be,
boo-boo. It's boo-boo.
just because you got zeal for the Most High, don't let, if they want to call you a scribe or a Pharisee or something like that, man. Hey, his glory going to be dung and worms.
Hey, I wasn't
All
going to
praises.
say that today. But praise Yah. I feel it.
Praise Yah. Oh, praise.
I feel that for sure. Praise Yah. Hey, man, y'all nasty, boy. Y'all nasty.
Hey, that was really, really good, man. That was
Yeah,
good.
it really was.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, y'all nasty. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
I would let us
Oh,
feel
this is
stickiness on that.
hey, because y'all so nasty, though. If y'all went so nasty, praise to the Most High. And I don't even tell you how thankful I am for you, brothers. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Thanks.
It's definitely
All
a
praise.
blessing.
All praises.
Okay. We're on Psalm 73. It's a little long unless y'all want to read Psalm 75.
Go on hit 73.
Yeah, we can skip it out. We own it.
Okay, let's get it then. 73. And one, y'all want me to read the Psalm? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Shad.
Psalm 73. I ain't gonna read long this time, too. I'll be reading long sometimes. Psalm 73. Elohim is truly good to Yashrael. I almost wanted to pause on that. I did.
All praises.
Hey, that's for real, for sure. Praise God. Big man feel me one time. Elohim is truly good to Yashrael, to those whose heart is clean. But as for me, my feet had almost stumbled. My steps had nearly slipped. For I was envious of the boasters when I saw the peace of the wrongdoers. For death had no pains for them, and their strength is firm, right? They be doing wickedness and they don't die. Hey, strength is okay. My bad. They are not in trouble as other men, and they are not plagued like other men. So pride is their necklace. The garment of violence covers them. Their eyes blood from fatness. Their hearts overflow with imaginations. They mock and speak in the evil of oppression. They speak lawfully. They have set their mouths against the heavens, and their tongue walks through the earth, saying, therefore his people return here, and the waters of a filled cup are drained by them. And they have said, how could El know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? See, these are the wrong, and always at ease. They have amassed wealth. Indeed, in vain have I cleansed my heart and washed my hands in innocence. For I am plagued all day long, and my reproof is every morning. If I had said, let me speak thus, see, I would have deceived a generation of your children. Yet, when I tried to understand this, it was labor to my eyes. Until I went into the set apart place of El, then I perceived their end. Indeed, you set them in slippery. Verse 18 again. Indeed, you set them in slippery places. You make them fall to ruins. How suddenly they are ruined, completely swept away through destruction. Yahuwah, When you awake, you despise their image as one does a dream after awakening. For my heart was in a ferment, and I was pierced in my kidneys. I was stupid and ignorant. I was like a beast toward you. Yet I am always with you. You took hold of my right hand. You lead me by your counsel, and afterward receive me into esteem. Whom do I have in the heavens? And I have desired no one besides you on earth. My flesh and my heart shall waste away, but Elohim is the rock of my heart and my portion forever. For look, those who are far from you perish. You shall cut off all those who go horned away from you. But as for me, it is good to hear, but as for me, it is good to be near Elohim. I have made my refuge in the Master Yahuwah to declare all your works. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. All praise to the Most
All
High.
praises to the Most High, yeah.
But as for me, it is good to be near Elohim. I have made my refuge in the Master Yahuwah. And with that zeal, to declare all your works.
Praise Yah. Yeah, that
Oh,
song, you would have
praise.
thought that song was for the discussion, man.
Right.
Real talk. Real talk.
Praise Yah. Hey, y'all nasty, boy. Y'all nasty. I'm saying, hey, we need to put Big Man on like some type of contract, God.
Yo. Yeah. It was tough today, man.